Yo, what's going on? This is Afi Kingdom. I got my man RPC in the house. What's going on, RPC?
Yo, peace, man. Peace to everybody in the chat. Peace to you, Afi, man.
Peace to you, brother. Just got off a nice little stream with Myron, Donovan, Lucario, and all of them. So shout out to y'all. It was pretty fire. So yeah, we just gonna do we gonna chop game, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat in about 5 minutes. So if you guys want to come up,
no doubt.
I'm just gonna put it up. Q Knox, what's going on, bro? I'm gonna put the link in the chat when we at 10 minutes. That way, we can just have our say, and then the right people that need to be on can come on and stuff. So press one if you want to beam up. Matter of fact, let's see who want to come on.
Or anybody want to come on now? You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes I'll be wondering, like, is a troll ever gonna do it? Is a troll ever, besides the one? Remember the Black Power dude?
Black Power.
Remember when we went live?
Oh yeah, and he had something playing. He had Shorty dancing in the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, then he got on like Black Power.
Right. Q Knox, what up?
Q Knox, what's going on, brother?
Ted Matrix, what up?
What's going on, bro? So yeah, let's see. Press one if y'all want to beam up. Let's see who got a problem or issue that they want to talk about.
Kalabi, what up?
Kalabi, that's how you say it? I just say AC.
I hope I'm saying it right. My apologies if I'm saying it wrong, man.
It sound like you said it right.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds
like a fly name right there.
So yeah, if you guys want to beam up, just press one. Let me see, because it's 2 people on here now. So that means we got room for like 4 people. So I want to, you know what I mean? I want to have people who actually like have a question or a concern or something like that. You know, not to say that, you know, players can't come chop game, but I just want to put priority of people who may have an actual, like, sir, I'm dipping. Damn, I'm dipping. I'm hella far and I can see.
Yeah. Hey, yo, what I was gonna say was, you know, a lot of dudes, you know, maybe we got to talk about, you know, first dudes have to even realize that they even have an issue. You know, a lot of dudes, you know, especially nowadays, even, you know, for lack of a better term, they lie to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So when they lie to themselves, they don't even realize the issue that, you know, even if it's a small issue, something that can be fixed. But you know, it's the alpha age, and you know, you can't show no weakness and all this other stuff. So a lot of dudes is afraid to be vulnerable even around their own friends, man, their close friends. But you don't realize sometimes, you know, being vulnerable around the right people would actually helps you build and, you know, become a better version of yourself, man.
Yeah, I think it's important to be vulnerable too, man. Just putting yourself out there. You know what I mean? Like, I was telling a couple of cats about the book, and they copped the book, and they were like, you know, congratulate me, and that, you know, that makes me feel good too. You know, but I also said is I wanted you guys to read it. Like,
Exactly.
not like I just put out a T-shirt, you know what I'm saying, with my name on it and like support me, but you know, when you write a book, it's a whole different level, man. So you want to. What's up, Ted? You want to get that feedback, and you want to, you know what I mean? I want you to read it. I put
Understood.
together something for y'all to read. Like, I do appreciate the support and all of that, but those are my thoughts right there. It's not just.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just I just you know, somebody send me like a new mask to wear or something, and I'm rocking it to support. Like, no, that's my shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like your baby.
yeah, y'all get on it because the next one coming sooner than later. You know what I mean? So
All right,
have
there
another
you
one.
go. That's what I'm talking about.
Just so the haters won't think I'm one and done. I gotta show you.
You understand? They talking to an author right now, man. They're looking at an author right now.
Yeah,
Hurry up.
so they can just so y'all can know that. Yeah, man, I take this shit serious. Like, you know, even you know, when we talk about we want to make a movie and shit, like, I feel like that's eventually gonna happen. You know what I mean? And I can't promise it's gonna be a blockbuster or no shit like that, because if that's the case, every director would, you know what I mean? If it was that easy.
Right. Everybody will be doing the shit.
Right. But I will say that it'll be something that we both pour into, and um you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You
All right.
enjoy it. I mean, how can you not enjoy seeing black brothers traveling, having fun,
Mm,
you
mm,
know,
mm.
or just getting together with ideas and actually putting forth the action, and you guys seeing the result of it. See,
Uh,
that's
too
what I'm
many
about.
dudes that too many dudes got that either that, you know, that jealousy in them when they see something like that. Like, I mean, like I keep saying, man, like, oh, these guys must be doing this or they must be doing that when they go out the country. It's like, yo, my dude, if you've never stepped out the country yourself, how can you even have an opinion on it? All you can say is like, wow, you know, I guess I either gotta go off of what this person says or not believe it at all. But to, you know, to have a negative comment about it and spew negative comments as if it's facts, and you've never actually been out to wherever they're talking about, or you don't even have a passport, nonetheless. Like, come on, family. Like, what we doing? You got people listening to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a mindset. Just in hope, man. It's just good to have that. You just want to just experience the world. You know, it's not for women or anything just like that. It just makes you a better person, and you
Uh-huh.
even in your dating life, bro. Like, the fact that when I date and I meet women and I can name off a lot of cool shit that I did, bro. It, you know, it's better than just saying, "Oh, I'm from the streets," or "Oh, I work here." Like, it's better when
Yeah, man. Like me and Api was talking about earlier. Like when you start traveling and you're a man of leisure where you don't have, like myself, you don't have no wife, no kids. When you travel, you meet a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? Female friends. Male friends too. People you keep in contact with, but nonetheless, you make female friends. So when you meet foreign women in foreign lands, you could kind of use that to your benefit. What I mean, just by saying, you know, if these chicks talk like we was talking about, if these chicks talking about they want a serious relationship, you can honestly tell them like, look, I can't be in a serious relationship.
But before, I was just about to put the link in there.
Mm-hmm.
But before I put the link in there, why don't you unpack that fly shit you told me earlier? Because you can
Which part?
With the girl of when she said that she wanted a relationship.
Okay.
Put it on her. Because I think you guys, so y'all listen to this. Me and RPC was talking on the phone earlier, but I just think that this is a teachable moment. You know what I'm saying? That he can teach.
Word. So yeah, if you talk, I'm talking specifically about these foreign chicks. When you're talking to these foreign chicks or whatever, I'm the type of person, I don't like to waste my time. So with that being said, we got a couple messages exchanged, and then I straight up asked them like, what exactly are you looking for? I mean, and 90% of them be like, a serious relationship, and my response is, well, I really can't, do a serious relationship, because I'm the type of person, I travel so often, I have a lot of friends in different lands and all that. So, serious relationship is not really like my thing. Now, a lot of you dudes hear that and be like, oh, nah, why would I tell her that? That's gonna make her run away and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. Nah, actually the opposite happens, because what she hears is that, wow, this is a dude who not only travels, but also has quote unquote female friends that when he goes to these foreign lands, they come in and see him and they have a good time. Cause that's what I tell them. Like, I go there from time to time, they'll come visit me and we'll have a good time. And I'm not saying anything sexual, but the way a female's mind, her imagination works, she's going to fill in the blanks herself. So bottom line is, don't be afraid to tell women, one, that you have other chicks, but two, if you're a person that actually travels and you do have women in other countries, let the new women that like, hey, I can't be in a serious relationship because I travel, I'm always on the move, and I got female friends in different lands, man. And when they hear that, they're not gonna run away. What's actually gonna happen is they're gonna want to hop on your team. Cause like I said, they're gonna hear that you travel, and they're gonna notice like, wow, what is it about this man that he has not only multiple women but multiple women in different countries that still keeps in contact with him, knowing that he travels to other places. So, yeah, man. Start experiencing life.
I ain't talking about that part.
No, word?
I'm talking about the part where she said where about like the pictures and stuff.
Oh, okay, that too. You dudes, man. You say so you start talking to these chicks, right? And first of all, a lot of you dudes, if anything, when I ask for a picture, it's like, let me rewind. When I meet these chicks on the app, my first message is, hello, fill in the blank with their name, period. Do you have WhatsApp? That's it. Recently, I've been adding my number afterwards because now I'm looking like I'd rather them hit me up first. But whatever the case, you don't have to put your number. It doesn't matter. I'm not stressing that. But anyway, once I do that, the ones who say, yeah, I have WhatsApp and give me their number. All right, I already know they're with that. Boom. So I hit them on WhatsApp. So when I hit them on the WhatsApp, I say, hey, I send them a picture of myself like, yo, this is me from the app, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, send me a picture of yourself. Now, when they send their picture to you, a lot of you dudes be, complimenting them or, getting thirsty, like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Look at that body. And I would do this to you and that, like all of the above. What I do is I completely ignore it. I just continue on with the conversation. And in doing so, what happens at times is they either be like, hey, did you see the picture that I sent you? And I'll be like, yeah, I seen it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So yo, continue on with the conversation. Or they'll do something like they'll resend the picture. So I say that to say, like, when they send pictures of themselves, whether it be sexy or not, like I've had a chick send me a picture of her box, and I looked at it, left her on double blue checks. If y'all know what WhatsApp is, I left her on double blue checks. And she hit me back later, like double text, like, yo, did that picture go through that I sent you? Did you get a picture? I was like, yeah, I got it. And I went back to what I was doing because I was at work at the time. But in doing so, you flip the dynamic where you have her basically chasing your attention. Because like I said, most dudes will be thirsty. And a lot of chicks, you have to realize, a lot of chicks are looking for dudes who are different from the norm. So if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're not really sticking out. You know what I'm saying? So most dudes, they see, oh my God, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. Nah, don't even say nothing. You know what I mean? You can say it to yourself like, damn, this chick body's crazy. But you don't gotta text them. You don't gotta give no heart eye faces, emojis, and none of that stuff, man. Straight ignore it.
This the angle I was looking for, RPC. The angle that I wanted him to say is just basically like how the girl pretended like she was down for the relationship.
Oh, rewind. Okay, hold on. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you. I got you. I know exactly where you at now. I know exactly where you at now. Yeah.
we kind of conversations we have.
Yeah. I know exactly where you at now. All right, so boom. Found a chick on the app, got her on WhatsApp, asked her the question, are you in a serious relationship? What you looking for? She said she's looking for a serious relationship. I hit her with the, yo, I got chicks around, what she say? She said, after I said I got chicks around whatever around the world, she was like, oh, then why are you here then? I was like, oh, I just want to chop it up from here, with a chick from where you at, because I'm about to be out there soon, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 That's about it. The next picture she sent me was a picture of herself laid out on a beach, butt ass naked. I'm looking at the picture like, hold on. Yo, was that a pussy? Oh, shit. Wow. And like I said, she took it from first gear all the way to third, fourth gear, just like that. Just for me telling her that I have chicks around the world. Just like that. And the conversation two messages before that was, yeah, I'm looking for a serious relationship. Come on, fellas. Y'all can't listen to what they say, man. Do you? They have to hop on your train. If they're not willing to hop on your train, that's cool. Because listen, y'all guys have to realize this is my second conversation, like going back and forth with. My first time was just, hey, or blah. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm gonna hit you up later. And the next conversation we had was the one I'm just telling you right now. So don't think you have to have 50 messages back and forth before. And let's be clear. Number one, I didn't ask for that picture. And number two, up until this moment, I still haven't even acknowledged the picture in any of my messages.
See, Professor, I see you, bro. You can beam up. The link is in the chat. We just chopping the game. We don't have no particular topic. We just chopping it up, bro. If you want to hop on.
And we just say where that stems from is like, number one, you got to stop being thirsty for these females. I mean, I have a background in, I worked in the OBGYN clinic. I mean, I see babies getting delivered, you know what I'm saying? Like currently. So I see the woman and the woman's body and what they do and how they are. And I mean, and I've went away to college and went and seen the female dorm floor. You know what I'm saying? I know how females live, man. Like, I remember Afi said one time, you don't know how dirty females can get, man. But yeah, man, once you know yourself, you know females, and you're not a thirst monster for sex, where you can control your nuts, you know what I'm saying? They can feel that, and that's power, people. Like, y'all dudes got to realize that. It's not your manliness is not measured by your body count. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Like, how many dudes is really coming up to you like, yo, hold on, before you even say anything, yo, what's your body count? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really cares. So really, yo, just do you. Find out who you are, do you. And just to tap into that real quick, when we say do you, it's all about gaining knowledge, man. It's all about, you want to talk about how can you do this? How can I gain confidence? Is having knowledge in something. You don't have to master everything, but be knowledgeable in some things. And when you do so, those are the things that you can talk about. And you can talk about it what? Confidently. You know what I'm saying? That's what confidence is. It's not all about talking to her and trying to get her pants off and this, that, and the third. Sometimes, when you talk about something with your own passion, something you're passionate about, that right there will turn her on. You know what I'm saying? She'll see that you're not about her.
Back. Shout out to April. Shout out to Ricardo. April says they'll hop on the train because they're hoping they're the one that can change your mind. Every woman wants to win. That's true.
Exactly. I agree. It's like I look at it like they look at it like, oh, competition time, like challenge accepted. Once they hear that, like, oh, word, and this dude just straight up told me that, all right, challenge accepted. They look at it like, if this dude's telling me this, obviously this has worked for him before, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, How comfortable is he for him to even say that so quickly? So that right there already separates me, and they look at me as a certain type of dude. Like I'm looking at it like, damn, I didn't even want to take it to gear 3 yet. Like I'm not even going out there for for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to slow roast it. You know what I'm saying? But she ready to go.
Joe Blast, what's going on, brother? I re-put the link in there for you, Professor. You said it didn't work. What's going on, Joe Blast? Shout out to Joe Blast. Have you been have you been reading that book yet? I know you said you copped it, and I appreciate that. Have you cracked it yet?
Word up. Yeah, man. Once you do start traveling, I mean, things are a little crazy now. I ain't gonna lie to everybody, you know what I'm saying? But man, yo, I don't even know how to say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, I don't have no wife, no kids, and I mean, if borders are open up and and planes are flying, then I'm willing to do that. I mean, I'm not Mr. Scaredy Cat. I realize, life is about having experiences. So imagine me having matter of fact, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, I was gonna talk about like, imagine me, like I said, like having the experience of traveling, with all this going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see what it's like in a different country, like the way things is popping off.
For sure. Shout out to King Dre. King Dre, beam up, bro. The link right there in the chat. Beam up. Thank you, bro. Let me know when you start reading it, or if you started reading it. But the link right there.
King Dre, what up? What up?
Professor's on.
The War Report. What up? What up?
Ronaldo,
Yes, sir.
What's
Dr.
good?
Wordsmith, what up? What up?
the link right there, bro. What's going on, Professor?
Ain't shit, man. I'm cooling. How y'all?
Shit.
I'm good, man. Good, man. I had a good time on your channel the other day, other
Hey,
night.
thanks for appreciate you guys for coming, man. Y'all definitely shared some good insight. I know that first video was kind of hard to watch.
Harder for Afi than anybody, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. I had a good time, though. It's always good to chop game with the players, just like we're doing right now. Like this is what I like doing, just chilling, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
It's like you know when you create content. Maybe you guys can agree or disagree, but sometimes I just want to just chop it up with the homies and shit without telling y'all this is how to do this. This is da 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 da.
Right, right.
Just chop it up. I mean, if y'all ask me some shit, then cool. But I don't want to come on here every time and be like, all right, y'all. Now today we're going to be discussing how to walk your dog. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm with that. I do that shit too, but I don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm just chilling.
I mean,
Chop it
that
up.
mean that means these dudes got to learn how to chop game by a hustling. You know what I mean? Like we just talk, we just chop it up, and from them listening to us, they're able to pick up the gems. But I don't know if they could do that, man, because that's the way I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Listening to my uncles or my pops at the barbecues or whatever, whenever they're playing their card games. You know what I'm saying? Listening to what they saying, what they talking about. You know what I mean? Maturing myself. You know what I'm saying? At an early age, 'cause I'm listening to grown men speak. I mean,
Word.
they're not necessarily looking at me, breaking it down to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hearing them, especially after they done drink their rum and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening to the jewels.
Hey, Professor, you ain't been doing as many interviews with the chicks no more. Is there a reason for that, or just coincidence?
Um, I just like I had some set up.
If you can turn it up a little bit, because I can hear you, but I kind of
You're a
like
little muffled. Yeah, you're a little muffled.
lightweight got to concentrate and shit.
Hold up. Hey, change my headphones out.
All right, good, Thomas. Hold on, I see you right. Hold on.
Yeah, King Dre, man. That time is important with the children, man. Real talk, man.
Good. War report. What's going on, bro?
You already know. Believe in feet. Passport God. We in the
Yeah,
building.
yo. Yes, sir. Dr. Wordsmith, what it do, man? How you? How the
Hey,
family doing?
I'm just slow motion. You see what I'm saying? I had to
No doubt.
I'm out here in the bricks right now, patrolling. Nice little Asian piece of game just walked by. But
Okay.
yeah, more to the point, King Dre, I didn't even know he came out with another program, the How to Make a Woman Fall in Love. I
Mm,
gotta get on general principle just because I fool with
mm,
time.
mm.
Shout,
I'm
shout
not,
out to
Word.
Dre.
but
Exactly. King Dre got some solid game, man.
solid. You see what I'm saying? But I would like to congratulate, none other than, Mr. Mink Dragon for having the book be #1. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Categories.
Appreciate that, man. I just
Right. Out the gate.
we gonna see if it's gonna go #1 again, because the last time I didn't advertise that shit. I just kind of wanted to do it. So
Mm.
this one, when I put the pre-link code, get it.
Word.
He
So,
been
so
talking about that joint for
Yo,
years. I'm like, when is he gonna finally drop this? It's like waiting on Dr. Dre with the detox.
no, Ronaldo, the book that I've been talking about is the one I'm about to drop.
Oh, the
Mm,
film? No.
Yeah, the book that I just dropped ain't the one I've been talking about.
mm.
Respect.
can y'all hear me better now?
In any case, you can write that off. You can check that off the list. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's up. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yep.
happy for you.
I'm happy,
Yep.
bro.
That's an accomplishment, man. You're
I'm
looking at a published author, man.
and it gives you just gives you all around confidence too. Like,
Mm. Knowing you got material out there in the world, right?
So now the new role is for the trolls. You need to be. I'm gonna say, do you got a book out yet though? And if you can't say yeah, then that means you get blocked. So that's the. Oh, I'm ugly as fuck, which is a lie. But let's just pretend that what's happening. Oh, I'm ugly as fuck, but you got a book though. But do you have a?
uh,
You
That's
know.
yeah, man.
for everything.
Hey, Adelina, what's going on, girl?
Yo, can y'all hear me
What up,
better
what up, what
now?
up, Alina?
I can hear you a little bit, but it sounds like you muffled, y'all. Like
Adelina, why don't you come up?
Bro, when was the last time Adelina beamed up? Yeah, matter of fact, I never spoke to Adelina, I don't think.
All right.
Oh no, that can't happen. Hold on, Adelina. It's been way too long.
She came up a few times. Maybe like
Yeah, not with me though.
challenge.
that's
Challenge. Adelina, RPC got smoke for you. You heard what he said.
that's all I'm saying. I've never had a conversation with Adelina. It's been too long, Adelina.
Adelina got a different vibe. It's not what you think it is.
Okay.
Let's see what she
You
said.
know, I believe I'm a good reader of people, so I just need to hear a voice, for about 3 to 4 seconds, and I'll figure everything out.
And get Big Booty Sheila too over here.
Big booty Sheila. Mm.
Nalgonas. Hey, off the no bull, a prelude to the Lord John. I want to do with y'all too. What prompted y'all to come up with the term, mindset coach? Because that y'all might as well get that John trademark
Good
because it's gonna
question.
be big.
You can go
Hey,
first, RPC.
yes, sir. Hey, yo, when it comes to, all right, boom, let me rewind. It's the fact that me personally speaking, I'm saying Alpha can speak for himself. You know what I mean? Like I've always said, I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and the message that I speak about on my channel, I realize is about basically knowing yourself, because I feel like once you look within and know who you are, like I've said before, to know thyself, like we had said in our show together, I was like, yo, to know thyself is to know thy God. And in doing so, it's like that's not even really like a life coach, you know what I mean? Because it's more than that, because then we could talk about, like I said, we could talk about the female, but then we could talk about the education system, what's going on in that, and then we could talk about what's going on in the healthcare system, what's really going on in that. We could talk about the underworld, sexual underworld, what's going on with that. So it's like it's so and so in order for you to understand all the different, for lack of a better term, genres that I just said, you have to be able to think a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a certain type of mindset. And that's what we, a lot of times, is spitting on our shows is Not, hey, say this and, you know, wear that. It's more so like, yo, change the way you think, change the way you see this. Because once you change the way you perceive this, the whole world will change around you. It will mold around it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a mindset. And that's what we do. We're here to change people's mindset. So mindset coaches.
For me, bro, thank you, Thomas. My content is different, bro. Like everybody who I talk to has someone awareness of game. We have fun. We don't expert level P chase.
Mm-mm.
Show camaraderie. We don't hate on each other. It's different. Like if I interview a chick on here, it's not out of character. If I interview somebody about coding, it's not out of character. You know, I, I, I drop wrestling shit in here sometimes. I mean, it's just I'm different, man. Like I don't just say abundance mindset. I show it by my actions, and I don't really. This ain't to shit on nobody at all. But I don't like people putting me in the box of a dating coach, bro, because I bring so much more to the table. I don't even see how that's the highlighted part.
Mm.
The highlighted part, because that's the part that's important to you.
Mm-hmm.
Really have vision. I show you a whole lot of stuff, man. So I don't want to be boxed in as just one thing when I'm doing stuff. Just like making a mukbang channel. That's abundance mindset, bro. That wasn't a popular move. You know, if I put
Word.
that quiz out before I did it, it probably would have got 2%. But yet it's pretty successful. I just show that you have these ideas in your head and you put them out in the universe and things come true. And I don't think that's like typical dating fucking inspiration, or you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I made a series that
Hey,
don't take women on dates, but I'm a dating coach. Like I don't.
let me give you an example. Like I had somebody hit me in my DMs and they were like, long story short, they were like, yeah, you know, I got this issue with my pops and this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. And my first question to him was, how old are you and where you from? You know what I'm saying? He told me how old he was, where he's from. I said, all right. I said, you this age? I think he was about like 21. Yeah, you about 21. I said, you about this age right here, boom, boom, boom. Okay, what was your relationship with your pops? Like when you say, like you angry with him, like what did he do? Oh, well, he did this, he left at this, and he used to argue, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, you got to understand. And he had mentioned that his pops had him when he was young, like when his pops was like 19 or 20. I said, at 19. I said, yo, fam, think about it. How would you be, or what would you do if you had a seed 2 years ago? He's like, yo, I never thought of that. I was like, yo, you got to understand, like, you know, parents don't have a manual. They don't know what to do. Like, they don't know how to raise you. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that, and the third. But I bring that up to say, because I even said it to him, I said, if you ever ask a quote unquote dating coach or a life coach or whatever, a question like that, and they don't ask you any personal questions about you in order to form the question, in order to form the answer to you, then they're not really trying to help you. They're really just there to, take your money per se, because they probably charging you and this, that, and the third. And the dude end up donating to me. You know what I mean? Because I told him I'm gonna give him some free game, and end up donating to me. See how the universe works?
I mean, I think we can all relate because Ronaldo, you, and even Professor do a lot of drops. They ain't got shit to do with women and shit. But then they just skip that part and be like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, coach, and that's why, go ahead, go, lady. And that's why, I understand how frustrating it is, because the quality content that y'all come out with is often overlooked for some how to get Tinder dates.
Exactly. How to text.
You see what I'm saying? That stuff is, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I was talking about that, years ago. So my thing is, right, so I said I had a rebranding. And I thought about the happiest time of my life, or one of the happiest times of my life, when I was like a rock star, literally. You know what I'm saying? I would come on post and, I got everything that was coming to me. You see what I'm saying? I was king of the world. The reason why that was happening was because I was, I am the sun. The world revolves around me. You see what I'm saying? At this point, I came back from my second deployment. My cousin Money Marcos was with me. and we were just living life on life terms, man. I had the slab on 23s, you see what I'm saying? Just and I knew what was important and what wasn't important, you see what I'm saying? And one thing that I never did, I never broke player rules. And I don't know, man, it's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to, especially when I see the modern man with a modern male rather. The modern male give up his power, and it has nothing to do with women. I was telling Passport, hey coach, I was telling Passport, God, I'm thankful for feminism. I'm thankful for the women on social media, you see what I'm saying, with their Instagrams blown up and all of that. I'm so happy for it because it allows me to draw a line in the sand.
Yep.
And I'm different because I'm nothing like those suckers. You see what I'm saying? Because the dudes that's putting 1 million something likes on this girl's page and all she's doing is showing a picture of her with a bathing suit, she's not even checking for these clowns. At all.
Not to lie.
At all. So at the end of the day, if you're watching a Passport God, if you're watching a King Fee and you ain't living your best life, then I don't know what to tell you. Cause y'all been giving up so much free for a minute. Y'all been giving up free game. That should have been came out with courses. and I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this because I fool with y'all the long way. I'm just talking about the content that you come out with. If they was to put a Passport God or a King Fee alongside these popular dating coaches, you see what I'm saying? They'd be like, damn. You see what I'm saying? The difference between them is that this is authentic. It's organic.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So. I don't know, man. I digress, man. I'm grateful to be a part of. I'm grateful to be a part of the movement. The fact that I can call up a Passport God and just talk to you about life on life terms. The fact that I can talk. One time I was calling Coach right for a session, right? He started talking about his tea lady. He started talking about his mother. In my head, that joke, because we wasn't cool like that yet. So I was thinking like, that's kind of weird. You see what I'm saying? Like I wasn't gonna hang up the phone, but I said, damn, so he must really fool with me. He just telling me his personal business.
Exactly, man.
That was on my mind.
So that's why I said, you know what? I'm gonna always ride for them. And when the purge happened, you already knew what time it was. It wasn't even about choosing sides. I was like, look, I don't got nothing. No offense to these dudes over here, but I don't even know what a U-Time is. It's more
U-Time and Jerry niggas, yo. Damn.
U-Time and Jay, I like that. U-Time and Jerry. I ain't know what that was about. But another thing, remember when we were talking the other day, hey coach, the other day me and Passport God was talking about like the 5 things that a lot of men need to do.
Right.
We were talking about like self-defense, right? So I met a site that's not bad at all. You see what I'm saying? It's the suburbs for real. And there was this, it was all these dudes, they was picking on this one little Asian dude, you see what I'm saying? Picking on him. He was like, hey, just chill, you see what I'm saying? Came out of nowhere. It was like he was in the Matrix, you see what I'm saying? Hitting it with throw strikes and leg and all that. And I was just sitting there thinking like, man, he told y'all, man, he warned y'all. You know what I'm saying? He warned y'all. So I say that to say this. The average male, he doesn't have that skill set.
Nope.
He's quick to pick up a strap. You see what I'm saying?
Scared to take a punch.
Oh, okay. Professor Rich said his mic is messed up.
All right.
Okay. Hey, but now, hey, Passport God, I don't know if you watch wrestling, coach. I ain't going fake, man. I started watching the wrestling some more, man, and the old lady was trying to figure out why I was looking at it. And I said, man, because this takes me back to a time in my life where men were allowed to be men. You know what I'm saying? Without all that silly stuff. Not to mention, hey, Passport God, a lot of these, like, it's a hard life. Like they're putting their lives on the line to entertain. I didn't even know. Hey, coach, you know, remember Sherry Martell, Sister Sherry?
Yeah.
I didn't know she passed. I didn't know Jim the Ambu Naha passed. When I saw that, I said, man,
crazy. She was a good ass wrestler too.
Hell yeah, she could work and she could cut promos. You see what I'm saying? And she had the look. Hey, Passport God, this might be going over your head because
it's all good. It's all good. I'm just ear hustling. That's all I'm doing right now.
We hardcore wrestling fans, but I'm rapping right now. But the point that I'm bringing this up is that my old lady was trying to figure out why I kept watching. I said, man, because every time I turn around, you see what I'm saying, Another wrestler dies, man. Like, you don't understand.
Mm.
Like, this was when, like I said, retro game. They were men being men. They live hardcore lives, 300 something days a year. They on the road. You see what I'm saying? To entertain. So that's me paying homage to them. So,
Hey,
you
hey,
know,
hey,
yeah,
hey,
go.
Fee. Hey, I was gonna say, Fee. Let's speak on that. How, you know, what I mean, the era that we grew up in, like finding masculinity on TV or in the movies or even in music wasn't a problem at all. You know what I mean? Like niggas had, you know, like we said, like a Conan the Barbarian. You know what I
Rando.
mean?
Yeah, you
You know
had
what I
Ram.
mean?
You
You know,
had
all
Jamaican
the
and shit.
Yeah, Rambo. You know what I'm saying? Rambo
Hey,
coming through
hey,
out the water. You know what I'm saying?
even Carl Winslow, because you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, and shit like even stuff like that. Exactly, I agree. Carl
take
Winslow.
looks aside, but Carl Winslow
Oh,
handled
really?
his business, and then you got Bama sleeping on their couch because they wife mad. You see what
Mm,
I'm saying? Art
mm.
imitates life.
Yes, exactly. Now look at what quote unquote art is looking like right now. I mean, so us growing up in the era that we grew up in, man. I mean, Afi, you know, about to hit our 40s and all that. Like, even on our music, like remember when we had DMX? My man had some dogs on the chain, man. Dudes don't understand, like that was new back then. Like nobody was coming out that aggressive, and for it to be so embraced, like what? I was in like what ninth, 10th grade when that shit came out, man. Come on, and
Remember
even
the
that.
coach. Remember the post you had on IG. You was like my generation, and then it had your generation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
and I'm not casting dispersions. I ain't trying to high side a high cap, but I'm like, remember, because we all from the same generation. There was a
Hmm.
time if you weren't about what you was rapping, you was automatically kicked out of the industry.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where now it's the art form takes place over the authenticity. I ain't gonna put no names out there,
Hmm.
but it's watered down. You literally got cartoon characters on the screen. So I
Mm.
don't know what they talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's just
They ain't saying nothing. What you mean? You ain't gotta know what they talking about, cause they ain't saying nothing.
to be honest, I listen to straight up tribal music. You see what I'm saying? The classical. I can't fool with it. You see what I'm saying? I cannot fool with it. I don't even know. I'm
You fuck
done
with
with
the
it for real, for
classical
real.
music too. RPC, you should listen
Yeah.
to classical music. Classical. When you write on your book, listen to classical music. It'll inspire you.
I be listening to 430 432 hertz music. That's like that. You know that type of music where you know you at the massage spot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. That's the shit I be listening to when I'm typing, fam. Real
Hey,
talk.
you should do the remix and go with the Bing Bings. Dun,
Mm.
dun,
hey,
dun.
Yeah, actually, if it's not that, I'll be listening to jazz music. That's another one I'll be listening to.
yeah.
Man,
Go
I remember
ahead.
the first time I went to a massage, not the. You know what? I apologize. I apologize. I don't. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I'm
I
sorry.
caught it. I caught it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Bing Bings. I don't. Sorry.
uh,
Apologize. I got a little too comfortable. I got a little too comfortable and forgot I was on air and shit.
right. See, cause we just chopping it
Sorry
up.
to my Asian brothers. I'm sorry. All right. The first
Yeah.
massage from the Asian spots.
Mm,
And because they do the flexology, so that's when they stand on you and be doing all of this and just fucking your ass up. I was just like, man, she had me so beat. I woke up, I thought I was like in another country and shit. I was like,
yeah, that's that good massage right there. I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
your feet first.
Mm.
So yeah, man, I was in the thing. I was like out of there. I woke up, I didn't know what
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, where am I? Like, oh wow.
mine
Yeah,
first. I was
how'd you
out.
how'd you feel when you got off the table?
Man, I was out of there, bro. It took me like 10 minutes to get myself back. She put me under. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it wasn't just like the regular massage, how you lay on your stomach, they rub your
Mhm.
back, rub your shoulders, turn you over. Like when they do that flexolity shit, they get your arm, you hitting your shit,
Mm,
do this, put your legs up, all of that. The Asians,
mm. Yeah, they get the massage on, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
because I'd be hella mad if you know, I be saying the N word and shit too, but if I seen an Asian person say it, I wouldn't like it. So like, I'm not because I do got some Asian cats who watch me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I feel that.
Right. Cause yeah, them Asian massage, especially out there in Cali, man. Yeah, you got a lot of Asians out there.
I would say next time you come out here, I'll take you to one, but I don't even know if them bitches is open.
Or
Last time I checked it, what I mean, shit. If the gym ain't open, I'm not assuming the massage parlor is open. So
right.
main shit gonna be open first. You know, this stuff.
The massage spots, yo.
Yeah, they get the hot stones and shit.
Like when I go out the country, I like to get massages too. Not necessarily what niggas be thinking. What do you call that shit? The happy ending massages, man. Yeah, real talk. When I travel, especially on the plane for however long I'm on the plane for, I like to have me a massage waiting for me on the other end. You know what I'm saying?
You should get a little tipsy first, though. It's better.
Right? Have I? I mean, I've done that before, of course. When I've been on resorts and shit. Yeah.
To be honest, that's why I'm ear hustling, because I mean I've had a few massages, but I don't know. I'm out of my element here. I'm just listening. I'm like,
What?
I need to step my massage game up.
Yeah, you need a deep tissue massage, fam, or reflexology, like Afi said. But yo, that shit. I mean, me personally, when I got my first deep tissue massage, man, bruh, yeah, I feel like I was a few years. My body felt a few years younger, man. Hurry up, yeah, man. Cause you have muscle adhesions and all that in your body that you may not necessarily be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, different parts of your body. You know what I'm saying? Once you release all that, you actually get endorphins. I actually felt a little high afterwards too. Got like endorphins and shit. But yeah, man, have your shit feeling right.
Hey, I'm looking at the chat. They was talking about the Rough Riders era. Hey, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The Rough Rider era was you know what I mean?
Hey,
You
they
even
was
had
definitely about that business. I'm gonna leave it at that.
exactly, man. The Locks, that's my peoples, man. Like that's what I like to listen to. Music
They
like
was
that.
they was a crew way before, if I'm not mistaken, before they even got with the music, and then it just so happens DMX brought them to the forefront. You see,
Yep.
this is back. I was fooling with the Locks back when niggas with the shiny suits, man.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yep.
long I was fooling with them. Matter of fact, they was the Warlocks. You know,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You rock with them. I see you. I see
they were
you.
the Warlocks when I was fooling with them. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause
Word.
I found out about them when we used to take trips uptown, because I told you my folks out Harlem. That's how we used to get. That's how we used to get all the little exclusive music. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Everybody. You know, like I said, the DJ Clue tapes, when those were a thing.
Oh yeah, them shits was
That,
popping.
that's taking it. That's taking it back, man.
Dudes don't understand the type of life that you know. That was lived back in the early '90s. Early '90s, late '80s, man. Like the world was different, man. Like dudes looking at it like they got their little, not their little, but they got their, what do they have? They got their phones. They don't even need like, what do you call them shits? I forgot the little iPods. They don't even need iPods no more, man. You got your cell phone for all the music that you want to hear.
Yeah,
But anyway, I'm rewinding back to like when I first started listening to music. You know, what I mean, not even my people's. When I started listening to music was tapes, side A, side B. You know, what I mean,
yeah,
if the
the whole
tape.
time.
You know what I mean? You got to record shit off the radio, press record, and all this, that, third. Like that. I remember making, even back then, I used to make playlists on my tapes. So, when a chick come through after school or whatever, I mean, I could throw that tape in real quick and have that playing on. But, yeah, man, yeah, but now they got these iPods and we had the CDs before that. You had the Walkman. Like, man, yeah, these kids don't know how easy they have it.
Remember the Ice-T Power album?
The what?
What?
Ice-T Power album with his girl.
That's the John. Yeah, that was she had the bathing suit. That's a little bit ahead of my time. You gotta think, because all the old heads around my way, they were still listening to that's when colors came out. So all the old heads, they used to listen to MC Breed, Scarface. You see what I'm saying? Ice-T was in the rotation. But my first CD, I remember it like it was yesterday. And this is why I went, hey, Passport God, I told you the other day, women are creatures of culture. My
Oh,
great
yo, you need to do a drop on that, or we need to do an episode on that.
my,
Or
my
matter of fact, then maybe that's what me, you, and Fee need to do, man.
hey Ted Majors, hey, he talking about Onyx, man. Letters from Queens.
Oh, yo, let me tell you, Onyx is my first CD that I ever bought, man. Yeah, I remember my
Letters
mom's
from Queens.
heard that shit. She looked at me like, yo, nigga, what is that? Like,
Okay,
nah.
so yeah, man, Onyx, man. Like you talk about Sticky Fingers, Fredro Star, Sunny
Mm,
Skis. Come on, man, don't
mm.
play me.
Stick 'em up, stick 'em up. There, try them up. Come on, man. This is what I was listening to at like 12 or 13, man.
Yelling.
Yeah, man, it's all about crime. Hey! Come
Remember
on, man.
when they rap, they yell the bar and shit at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
so
They were like,
I was talking to the passport God. I said that women were creatures of culture, right? No
mm-hmm,
offense to any of the ladies listening, but you know, a lot of y'all just go with the flow. Y'all go with the
mm-hmm,
mainstream society. So
mm-hmm.
my aunt, right? So my aunt, you know, like my folks ain't from here. So she kept talking. She was like, she came home from work and she was like, yeah, everybody keep talking about this Snoop Dogg guy. So I got you a CD. I was 8 years old. She didn't know. I did. You know what I'm saying?
Doggy style, like 8 years old, no
Right.
doubt.
I was 8. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm like, do you know what you just did? To this day, do you know? Because Snoop Dogg, since that was the first album that I had personally. I
Right.
listened to it to where it wouldn't even play anymore. That's how much I played it. You see what I'm
Which is
saying?
they shit for hoes and tricks. Let's
Yeah.
go, niggas.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So you can play a song now and I can still remember the jump. You see what I'm saying? Because I listened to it so many times.
Wow.
And it just takes me, like I said, that where everybody was legit. You see what I'm saying? Because if you was Fugazi, they was gonna be like, nah, you rapping about some stuff. There will be no Slim Jesuses, or however you say his name. There will be no Slim Jesus.
I don't even know who that is. That's how old I am.
This little white bama, he had a song called Drill Time or whatever. But the point that I'm saying is like a lot of these wanksters, they would have chased them out the industry, man. You see what I'm saying? And it's just indicative of where we at right now. Like, you guys stand alone. I don't think y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't think y'all really pay me no mind when I say that the life that y'all live is mythical to most men. Because when I say, yeah, man, when I show pictures of Passport God's number 2.
Oh,
Number 2, their heads explode. So I can only imagine if they saw your number 1.
Oh yeah.
When I tell them about how King Fee got, you know, him and Principal Bay, they've been dealing with each other for so long. I'm like, look, like, man, you can't. I was like, put, you know how they had that little Instagram verses?
Yeah.
I said, I was like, pick your favorite and put them up against King Fee, and y'all gonna get cooked. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's just top
That's a
notch.
fact.
You know, that's just expert level game. That's my man. I just see this dude I went to school with. That's crazy. Whoa, sorry about that.
Hey yo. Yeah, they go to stream card. Yeah. Hey, Vincencio said, "What about '90s R&B? Was that a good decade for that kind of music?" Let me tell you something, man. That's another thing. Yo, Afi, let me know if you agree with this. I feel like we were born at a great time because in addition to everything that we just said, as far as like, you know, dealing with the rotary phone where you have to, you know, hit number 9, turn the shit one direction, have to wait for the shit to turn back, and then dial the next number. I mean, besides all that, I think we went through a good music. Hold on, who's it? Somebody make that noise in the background.
That's King Drake.
That's King Drake.
But what I was saying, I think we grew up in an era where we got to go through some good ass music because we still got to listen to the 70s music, and we grew up in the 80s. The 80s music is popping. That's the Prince. That's Michael Jackson. That's, you know what I mean, all those other great, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? Like symphonics? I forgot the term for it. But yeah, and then we had that. So then we have to understand, like, we grew up in an era where we saw the birth kind of like hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, before it was rap, but we got kind of see the birth of hip hop, you know what I'm saying, with it becoming a culture. You know what I mean?
Golden age.
The golden age, man. So back to R&B music, Yeah, that's some great ass R&B music back in the day. Like what? Like there's some R&B music that I still listen to till this day. Like real talk, man. Like R&B music from the 90s, certain R&B song actually calms me down. Like, but
It's
I have,
timeless.
yeah, it is timeless, but I have cut a lot of it out. I have cut a lot of it out because I realize a lot of it does instill that programming of like basically like lack of a better term, like blue pilling, yo. Putting
Bro,
a chick on
let
a
me tell you
pedestal.
something.
What's up, King
Hey,
Dre?
what's up?
King Dre,
Hey,
peace,
yeah,
peace,
yeah,
King.
you're right on point, RPC. I ain't never been a type. I sworn everything I love. I never loved like R&B music, bro. Like I couldn't like that type of shit was never like since a fucking kid, bro. Like I swear to God, bro. I started getting into R&B music maybe a couple years ago, and it only have to be shit with like women. Like it got to be like the woman singing about love for a
Right.
man. Like it's like she's
Yes.
singing the shit to me. Like it got to be like that, or I can't really listen to that
Yes.
shit.
Yes. I'm
You see what I'm
very
saying?
conscious of that now. Right.
Like I for some reason, bro, growing up, I never liked that shit. I never was like I never thought I even had that part of me in me, bro. Like that shit crazy though. But music, like, cause my cousins and them, they used to like all that shit, but they was, they was street, but they still like that type of shit. And them niggas was like tripping over their girls and riding the bike all the way across town, trying to see what she up to. Like just that type of shit. I couldn't listen to it, bro. I couldn't listen to it. I just started like appreciating shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it got to be like some Alicia Keys,
right,
or some shit like that. I can't listen to shit where niggas is like stressing out over hoes and shit like that. You feel me?
You cheated.
That's just me. I ain't like if that's what motherfucker like. But I'm just saying, me personally, I can't do it. I always been like that.
Yeah, I like me some SWV, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about their knees get weak when they're around me and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that is what I listen to. You know what I mean? Not that Bills by Destiny Child or anything like that.
Yeah, I can't.
For shit on the low. If you look back at them old videos, she didn't know how to dance until later.
You talking about Beyonce?
Who, Beyonce?
Now she like she about to break her damn back.
Right.
Popping on hard. Hey, what's so cold about it? Hey, y'all, I don't know King Dre about you. You see what I'm saying? But I remember back in the Gap, they used to have this thing called the box.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Underground videos, yeah.
Hey, we got in trouble. We was looking at all the Freak Nasty Jones.
Yeah. Talk about Freak Nasty. You talking about Uncle Luke, man?
What's that?
Uncle Luke, man.
Yeah, Uncle Luke.
Came out. That show. Hey, the Bone Thug, Crossroads. That show literally came on. I mean, that video literally played for 24 hours, bro. It got called.
Yeah, I remember that. Bone was my favorite group though, bro. Like back in the days.
Crossroads,
yeah, like
played that shit a whole day, bro.
So my mom was real young when she had me, bro. So like a lot of kids had like older parents. So like when they was getting into rap, it was like, what the fuck is that shit? My mom was like fucking what, 15, 16 when she had me. So you got to think, when I'm 8 years old, was she like 20?
Go ahead.
King Dre, you kind of went out.
Oh, you went out.
Yo, all right. So before King Dre come back,
can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Nah, I was saying like my mom would have me when she was young, bro. So like 15, 16. So you gotta think, and when I'm 7, 8 years old, she in her fucking early 20s, 21, 22 and shit. So I grew up on shit like that. Like I'm listening to the shit that she listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like my first
riding around.
And we driving around. I'm in the car with her, and she listening to the shit that's popping, like the 8-Ball and MJG and shit like that. Like I remember hearing. That's one of my favorite albums. That first 8-Ball and MJG. So I'm from the South, so that shit was coming out hard. Hell yeah. What did he say? Pimping hoes was some shit that came easy to a player, cause ain't no way in hell a bitch could get me to a bed. Like that was my shit, bro. Like I grew up on shit like that. Like.
See what I'm saying?
Like that shit, that type of shit was in the music back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now,
hey, King Dre, we can relate because my mother had me with like I was telling Pastor God the other day. My father's like 13 something years older than my mother. So my father was like 30. He was in his 30s. My mother was like 16, 17. Had me the day she turned 18. So I was the same way. So you see what I'm saying? Which is kind of like, anyways, that's a whole nother story. But the point is, it was the same story. The same stuff she listening to, I'm listening to. You see what I'm saying? We going,
bitches ain't shit. Snoop Dogg and all that shit. Yeah.
Man, we going. You know, I remember we used to go to back to school nights. You see what I'm saying? They was like, who your sister? I was like, it's my mother. You see what I'm saying? They was like, no, it's not, because everybody else's parents were like 10 to 15 years older than my mother. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, man, you hit it right on the head, man. Listen to the same.
Yeah, I grew up. My mom was like hip. Like I grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really, a lot of the simping shit, like she didn't, like a lot of my homies and shit, they moms would listen to like the old school shit, like Saturday R&B, clean up. My mom wasn't on that shit. Now I went to my grandma's house, that's different, but my mom wasn't on that shit. Saturday morning, my mom got the new Chronic album, you know what I'm saying, bumping that shit. So I grew up soaking up shit like that, you know, Trick Daddy and niggas like that.
Hey, yo, John Briscoe said, do y'all believe that R&B or love song makes a man soft, turn into simps? Well, the way I would answer that is just to also to piggyback off what everybody just said about the music, is that it is said that music is the only thing that can touch your soul without your permission. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real talk. Yeah, I know Afi can appreciate that. All right, for those who didn't hear it. It is said that music is the only thing that can touch your soul without your permission. You know what I mean? So be mindful of what you're listening to, because like I said, I like to listen to R&B music.
That was fire, Boss Game. I hope y'all hold on, bro. Like that was fire. That was fire. Hearing this shit, bro. Y'all don't be
They don't know.
Fired up feet. Fired up feet.
They don't know. I be telling you, Fee, they don't know, man. It be going over their heads, but it's all good.
If somebody say something else slick and I don't see nobody in the chat that acknowledge it, I don't know, bro. You know?
Hey, yo, Fee, like I said, we talking future rich shit right here, man. Like they're gonna appreciate that.
Time, bro. I'm gonna give them a chance.
They're gonna appreciate us in 2025, man. They're gonna like this in 2025. But
and I gotta leave.
That's
on
the
this
reason why, because we say shit like that.
I gotta smash up. But when you say what you said, right, it's the only thing that can touch your soul without permission, right?
Yes, sir.
When I was at the end of my freshman year, you see what I'm saying? Hey. The Marshall Mathers LP came out. Eminem's second album.
Bro, that was my shit.
Yeah.
This one was the soundtrack to my
That
summer.
was my shit, bro. That was my fucking shit.
And when I say I don't know what it was, that crazy white boy stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know,
I started packing pistols.
Bro, listen.
All sorts of
you must be my age, bro, because that came out around the same time, bro. When I was in high school, like ninth or 10th grade or something like that, bro. That shit helped me through that shit, bro. Yeah, that shit helped me through it, bro. That album is probably top 5. My favorite rap album ever. Top 5, bro. That album right there. That was that shit, bro. That was
I never thought of that. My top 5 album of all time.
It's it's definitely that one.
Hey, but yeah, I gotta go smash out, man. But I'm gonna tell you,
no doubt.
Dre, man, I'm gonna look out for that program, the new jump. I got the old one off General Principle, the new one, How to Make a Woman Fall in Love. I already know it's the ism personified. You say,
appreciate you, bro.
King Fee, you already know what time it is. Passport God, I'm trying to do that live stream, man. You know
let's go. Yeah, no doubt, man. We're gonna link up. We're gonna do that, man.
All right, that's the move. Hey, I get up with y'all.
All right,
fam. Hey, RPC, did y'all fuck with New York music? I mean, did y'all fuck with South music like back then?
Nah, to be honest, I ain't start fucking with South.
Yeah, my mom, my sister, my brother, they all from New York. When they came to Cali, my sister and brother, they was already like damn near grown and shit. So I would listen to their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was gonna say back in the day, if anything besides New York music, I listen to the West Coast stuff. But I really am. I'm lying. I'm lying. You know what I mean? If you want to count like Outkast, Goody Mob, so yeah, you know what? I did mess with the South, man. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually did. Not too tough, but I did listen to them.
But not like 8 Ball and MJG.
Yeah, or even Scarface. I didn't even really fuck with Scarface like that. Yeah.
So y'all know who JT Money, right?
Yeah.
JT Money, that was that dude, bro. That was You want some Red Pill game? You go listen to all that nigga shit.
Word. My man,
that's that dude, bro.
God rest the dead. My man's put me onto him. Like he's the one who really put me onto the South shit. I'm like, that's slow. It's like, nah, yo. Some of these dudes be spitting some shit, yo. You just gotta. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll listen. And yeah, some of these dudes is nice, man.
I was like that with New York music. I ain't like that shit until I got older. I ain't like that shit at all. But for real, bro, probably like Biggie.
Who's the first New York rapper you fucked with like that? Or first couple of New York rappers you fucked with like that?
It would probably be Biggie. Well, Wu-Tang. I liked the Wu-Tang because I seen that shit on the box one time. And that shit was like extra gutter. Like the which one was that? Nah, not that one. I came to bring the pain, hardcore to the brain. The Method Man.
Yeah, the Method Man album. Yeah, to Cal.
That one.
To Cal.
Yeah, I like Method Man, but I ain't like buy that shit. Like I like niggas in the hood was like listening to that shit on their radios and shit. But I didn't like New York music like that until maybe like Biggie, and then I still didn't like appreciate it until that shit got like probably like high school when it was like. Nah, I would say DMX. DMX was the first real one. I was like, okay, I fuck with this shit now. But all the other shit, I wasn't really feeling it like that.
Yeah, DMX.
DMX got me on this second song. I hated Stop Drop, bro. I hated that fucking song.
You ain't like that song?
Hated that song, bro.
Man, that shit was hard, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He came with how it's going down. I was like, oh shit.
That's the shit you wanted from him?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Not from Yonkers, man. Nah, man.
He came out with Stop Being Greedy. Get with
it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking with
that's what I was in. Stop being greedy. Let's keep it real, partner. Get to the needy. Let's go, man. This nigga's barking on the track, fam. Come on.
His ad-libs too.
Exactly. This nigga's barking and shit. You know what I mean? Like
DMX had a lot of love down here, right? I remember that. Like he had like niggas fuck with him down here, like heavy.
Him
and
like could have been a movie star, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I forgot.
It was good.
What you say, bro?
He used to be a movie star.
He would have been a movie star. Like he started movies, but he would have been like for real by now.
Bro, I never knew that nigga was getting high until like a couple years ago. Like I'm like all that good music he made, and he was saying he was high the whole time. That's
nigga.
Me,
that shit makes sense. That shit made sense to me actually. Once I found out he was on that. Come on, son. Crazy. He was always on. He was always on, fam.
You ain't like
electronics and shit. That's old school.
Onyx. Yeah, I was.
That's some other.
Oh yeah, Q Knox, Big L. Y'all know about Big L? Cause I know y'all from the South and from the West. Y'all know about Big L?
I heard of him, but I never listened to him.
He's like you know what it is too. Let's talk about this. You know, not even talk, but let me just mention like certain dudes like certain things. Like certain dudes don't like the lyrical miracle. You know what I'm saying? Type rapper. While other dudes like the hood. Don't need a beat, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear your content. Let's see if you drop a message type deal, you know what I'm saying? So so a lot of dudes ain't on Big L.
You know what it was for me? I didn't like their beats, bro. Like we down here back then, at least the beats was like a different with 808s and like now everybody got that sound, but the 808s and shit and the different type of beat. I didn't like New York. I didn't like the beats. Like I couldn't really vibe to the beats. I would listen to what they were saying sometimes, but I just couldn't really fuck with it. And another thing too, back then, if you didn't have access to a New York person, or if a New York person didn't have access to like a Florida person or a West Coast person, a lot of the regional people we didn't know about until we got older and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't know about Big L until I was older because he wasn't big like that. Like now you get on the internet and everybody lit. Everybody know everybody. But back then, a lot of them New York niggas, I didn't know until I started buying like Source magazines and shit like that because they didn't have the reach like that. It wasn't no internet. You had to know somebody from there. Like a lot of rappers from here that I be talking about with a lot of other cats, they don't be knowing. I was playing JT Money on my live stream and a lot of niggas didn't even know who that was. You see what I'm saying? Because when he was in the game, when he was big in our region. They didn't have that reach like that. They didn't have the internet to where they had access. That's why a lot of cats stayed local. A lot of niggas didn't even know who 8 Ball and MJG was. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I saw like Big L. I didn't know him until I got older, but I never really listened to him. But I did like the lyrics and shit though.
Hey, yeah, I found out about other artists from different regions because you know, y'all remember them deals they used to have back in the day. You know what I mean? Like for 99 cents, you know what I mean? You could get like 20,000 CDs and shit.
So that's some New York shit.
Oh, nah. What the fuck was it called? Fuck, I forgot the name of the company. But yeah, man, but not 20,000 CDs, but nah, I'm talking about before. What'd you say?
LimeWire?
Nah, I'm talking about CDs. Like you would get. This is back in like mid '90s. You would send in a money order for like $20.
Oh,
No,
Columbia House.
yeah, Columbia House. You know what I'm talking about, man. And you
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
I
like,
remember that.
and they send you like 5 CDs every 5 months or whatever.
I be
So
hella.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey,
I
I
used to get me like a. So I
wouldn't
get me like a. Go ahead.
No, I was hella particular. I'm gonna get this one. I'll be taking times. I'll be like,
No, I will pick random shit. That's what I'm saying. I'll pick like a Spice One or like a Ras Kaz. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know about these niggas, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we didn't.
Even go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say that's how I know about Outkast. Cause I got
Oh
it through
yeah,
one
yeah.
of them deals. I was like, fuck it, let me try this Outkast thing. Let me see what they about.
Hey, that's gonna sound. This gonna sound crazy, but I'm probably like the only cat from the South maybe that didn't like Outkast.
Really?
I couldn't, cause
Wow.
it wasn't hard, bro. Like it was like I like gangster shit. Like back then I used to like
Okay.
gangster shit. Their music, but that's
My
just
man
where I
said I
was
need a
at.
soundtrack. My man said I
Yeah,
need
I
a
didn't.
soundtrack to my
I
life, man.
I didn't. And I was like a kid, but still, like I
Uh,
still like the hard shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
mm,
I didn't like I couldn't understand that shit. Like the way
mm.
they was rapping, they beats and shit. I did one time though. It was one song I liked, and this was back in the days too. I didn't tell you a story. This bitch that I was fucking with, bro, 6th grade. This is how I knew I was that dude too. But this bitch, that I used to date, wasn't like my girlfriend in 6th grade. I never forget this bitch. Um, she used to like me so much. She used to do a lot of shit for me. This the bitch that trained me into like a bitch. If a bitch like you, they'll do shit for you. I'm like 12 years
Yes,
old, bro.
sir. Mm-hmm.
But she used to like for my birthday, she had bought me the Outcast single, the Me and You, Your Mama and Your Cousin too, rolling down the strip on Volt. She bought me that single and shit for my birthday and shit. That's the only shit. That shit, yeah, she bought me that shit for my birthday, bro. But that's the only fucking song from Outkast like that I really like until I was like a grown ass man in my 20s and 30s. But I couldn't stand that shit, bro. I did not like that shit at all. But
That beat go
I don't
hard,
speak.
my
I don't
nigga.
speak for every nigga from down here like
Right.
that because everybody else loved them niggas, but I didn't like it.
That's why I like, man. Just a good chop up, and everybody on here ain't no simp, and ain't never been no simp.
Nope.
Right.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one to catch right there.
Hey yo, so
Right.
to answer the overall question, like, yeah, man, be very, very mindful of what music you listen to, man. The content, cause see, that's another thing. Cause I got nephews and I got a younger brother, and they be listening to music. I'm like, yo, what's this dude even saying? He's like, yo, I don't know, man. I just like the beat, man. But nah,
Like, nah,
fam,
you can't. That
you
shit
gotta know what
programming you.
he's saying exactly. You gotta know what the dude is singing in your ear, fam. Like I said, that dude is touching your soul, touching your spirit without your permission. So you gotta know what like Kendra just said, what he's programming into your spirit. That's why
I would
these
say
dudes be
this too, bro.
simping. Go ahead.
Bro, I talked to my mom. This was a couple days ago, bro. I was talking to my mom. And we was talking. She was talking about how she regret letting me listen to shit like that. Like I believe, and this is the tie into what you say. Like I've been listening to shit like that since I was a little kid, right? So I would say music was probably 50 to 60% of the way that I turned out because that's all I listened to. The other half was, you know what I'm saying, environment. But half of it was the shit that was programmed in my brain, bro. You know what I'm saying? The way that I turned out as far as like getting in trouble and shit like that, because that's the type of shit, like I listen to that type of shit day in and day out. And then I have my dad to like, you know what I'm saying? To like guide me. So the niggas, the music and shit, listening to Trick Daddy and 8 Ball and them, to me, them niggas was my daddy. See what I'm saying? So that shit real, bro. Even like as a grown adult, like the music, if you listening to simp shit all day, simp songs, music that puts you like in the den, like, oh baby, please come back. You gonna become that shit. You know what I'm saying? That music shit ain't no game, bro. Like my kids, I don't let them listen to anything. Like I'm always on them about what they listening to.
Hell yeah, man. Especially like nowadays, bro. Because the music now, I have your kids on some other shit. Bro.
Yeah, these motherfuckers tricking and doing drugs and all type of shit, bro. Like it's like they like new age crackheads, bro. Like bragging about like popping opiate pills and shit, bro. Like you like a pill away from being a heroin addict, bro. It's the same drug, and niggas is that shit crazy, bro. I don't understand it.
You was hella bad when you was a kid?
Huh?
You was hella bad?
Nah, not really. I wasn't really bad. I mean, I was like a regular kid, but I wasn't like stealing cars and shit. I wasn't never like that. Yeah. But I still like did like little mischievous shit with my homies and shit in the neighborhood. But like I had friends and shit that was going to like juvenile and they're 10 and 11 years old. Them niggas was breaking in houses and all type of shit. Like I was never like that.
Yeah, me too.
My mom ain't play that shit, bro. So I was always scared of my mom. But like when I got older and shit in high school and shit, I kind of turned up a little bit and started getting in like more trouble and shit. But when I was a little kid, nah. Just regular neighborhood shit, fighting and driving your bike all the way to another neighborhood and breaking them niggas' windows and shit like that. It was like little shit like that, but not no criminal crime shit like some of my friends and shit was doing.
Yeah, I was around the homies and shit did shit, but I'm the same way. Like, it wasn't even that I was scared of my mom. It's not like she gave me the coldest whippings, but I didn't like to disappoint her. That was enough for me. Yeah,
it was that too. Like I don't know, bro. I felt a certain type of way about my mom, especially back then when I was a little kid. So, and whenever I would get in trouble, especially with some dumb shit, man, I would see the like disappointment and shit, and I felt that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but she'll get in my ass too. So I wasn't really on that.
Yeah. So, I think that's just because I grew up with her and not my dad. So we had a tight relationship, like, you know.
Yeah, me and my mom wasn't really. We was cool, but we wasn't like. I think that's why I am with women the way that I am. Like my mama wasn't like lovey-dovey, and like my mama wasn't like that. Like I don't know how to like. Not that I don't know how to, but I don't like oh, I love you and be all. I never was like that. You know what I'm saying? I never was like that. I never liked that type of music. I never liked it. Bitches to even be all up on me like that. Like. To be all that lovey shit, like fuck up on me.
You know what's funny? I told a female that just yesterday, and I'm gonna be brash a little bit, but I was just telling her like, you know, I'm not like these guys. Like I don't know how to like. I'm telling her like I think you may want somebody that's gonna like put you on your Instagram and be like, this is my love and all this shit.
Yeah, bro.
And I was telling her like I'm a nigga, bro. And she's like, what
right.
that shit? I'm like, it don't matter if I'm like, when I say I'm a nigga, I don't mean in a derogatory way. I'm just saying like I'm with the shit. Like you cannot get that out of me. It don't matter if I like you or I love you. Like that's not in my demeanor to be like, oh baby, I miss you. Like it's just not me.
Right.
Not a nigga, bro. Like my shit is not like that. Like it don't matter if I like you or I don't like. I'm just a certain kind of way. Like I'm not the type of dude to be like, oh, babe, this and that. And like, it's just not how I am, bro. Like
for real, bro. Like I can romance a bitch like in my own like little way and make her feel a certain type of way, but it's not like how most people may think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I was talking about this on your shit.
Valentine's Day. What I'm gonna whip out this year? Nothing.
Right. For real, bro. For real, bro. I was talking about this shit on Valentine's Day. I don't know if it was I was talking about it on your show or Rich show, but bro, I don't think I ever told a woman she was pretty or beautiful or I've ever never told a woman that ever.
Yep.
Ever in my life, bro. That's on everything I love. It's like, oh, you so pretty or you beautiful. I never wrote it. I never said it. Nothing, bro. Have I done simp shit? Of course, but like shit like that, like mushy shit, like I ain't on that. And I'm gonna do a video about that tonight. Actually, I'm gonna put out tomorrow. That was actually a big part of my appeal to why a lot of women like fell in love with me because they couldn't get that from me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And everybody else they can get it from everybody else so freely. And it wasn't even like I was trying to be hard or no shit. That shit just was not in me, bro. Yeah. Like I don't even think I knew how to like. I don't want to say this shit gonna sound crazy, but I ain't know how to love and be cherished on no bitch and I didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to do it, bro. So, but that was an appeal.
it didn't sit well with me because I felt like, well, this is what I guess I'm supposed to do when I like my girlfriend. And it just like, I don't like doing this shit. I don't like being like, babe, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in 45 minutes. Okay. Like, why am I telling you where I'm going? What? Just
exactly. I wonder what it is though that's made me like that though. Like, I don't know, bro. It's almost.
You was listening to MJG and 8 Ball, man.
Yeah, true. But other niggas was listening to that too, though. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think I got a defect or something, bro.
Yo, that plus it was already in you, fam. I real talk, like, yo, like we said before, yo, there's got to be alpha beta. They got to be, I mean, polar opposites. Everybody can't be alpha, or whatever term you want to use. You know what I mean? So I say that to say it was already in you. So you and a nigga next to you could be listening to the same music, and it resonates with you differently than that nigga who's still putting these bitches on the pedestal after listening to the same song you just listened to.
Like my cousin, right? I got my little cousin. He probably a year younger than me. I got a cousin. We all came up together, and 2 cousins. I got a bunch of cousins, but these 2 cousins, we came up together because our moms had us around the same time. One is older than me, a year older than me, and one is a year younger than me. Both of those 2 were way more wilder than me. Got into way more trouble. Them niggas was going to juvenile. Them niggas was going to prison when they was 13 and 14 years old. Like these type of niggas, right? Like I didn't start doing that shit until like high school. They been getting locked up and shit like that. They was wild and fighting and carrying guns and shit when they was like 11 and 12 years old. They used to always call me soft because I'm never soft, but I wasn't as aggressive as they were.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I was the more out of the bunch. I was the more laid back and quiet. Niggas thought like damn, what's up with Drake? Why he like so quiet? But I said that to say those 2 are the biggest simps you'll ever meet in your life. Straight up. We came from the same background. Our moms was the same. We listened to the same music, the same neighborhood. We pretty much grew up the same way. But those 2 now, as far as like that type of world go, they alpha males. But this is why people think like they think like alpha males, they like not simps with women. That's just bullshit. Cause my 2 cousins is prime example are like that. Like these type of dudes, they're getting your ass. Niggas will bust your fucking head straight up. You know what I'm saying?
When that female
like alpha male energy, but it's the biggest simps you'll ever meet in your life when it comes to women. Like they listen to music like that. They like music like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they think that simple shit is normal. They don't think they do anything out of the ordinary. Like what you talking about?
You can't tell them that. Nah, bro, you tripping. They think that that's the way it is. I don't know in their mind, but then that too what makes them their appeal, because they don't give a fuck about what you think. And they don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks. You see what I'm saying? About how they are with their girls and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
you think I know why that is? I just thought of it just now because ain't no men checking other dudes no more, especially when it comes to how they be interacting with these, lack of a better term, these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on that bros over hoes. You know what I mean? These niggas ain't about that shit that like no more, man. They look at me like yo, I know we had to do X, Y, Z, but yo, this chick just hit me up, fam. So I gotta go over here real quick. Like what? You gotta go get this money real quick, my dude. If anything, you could see her afterwards.
Yeah, our homies, we kept each other in check when it came to hoes, man. Like coming up, we kept it.
Hey, y'all, real quick, ain't it funny how? And I'm telling y'all this just so y'all can stop doing it. When guys hit you up for advice, they always want to paint the narrative of how they usually don't have problems, but it's this one first. I got this chick, and she did this. What the fuck do I do? It's always, hey man, now check it out. I do be having hoes. Everybody else. I mean, I got a rotation of 7.
Yeah, like you can't fool nobody, fam. You can't fool nobody.
Every time they got the stats out, like, hey, now I'm doing this, speed up, and then what? And then what happened? And then okay, now.
Right.
Y'all get that every time, or most of the time, or none of the
all the time. Yeah, I usually be doing my thing and shit, but man, it's just one, man. I don't know what happened. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's the whole. The thing is, that's the problem. It's this one, the mindset. That's why
The mindset, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's that one, then cut her off. Why don't niggas? That's why I can never be a dating coach. Cause
RPC, but this one, bro, I'm telling you.
come on, man.
You know what it is too. I be trying to tell cats. Too. Yeah, niggas need to pay for this type of game too. But it's not. Every time I always ask dudes, what's so special about this bitch? That's my question. I ask them a few questions, but this is one of the questions I always ask. What's so special about this bitch? She do this, she do this, she do this, she do this. And this is shit that like, has anybody else done this for you? What's happening, man, is what niggas is doing is those feel good chemicals that they getting from being around, naturally being around the opposite sex, and it's going good. Our brain releases chemicals. Like, that's just natural, bro. Niggas is associating these chemicals with the bitch and not understanding that just a natural reaction like that you would have with anybody. It's almost like how we talking about how niggas be popping the Percocets and all that shit. That's opiates. That's opiates, right? It's the same thing as heroin. Now, if niggas is addicted to the Percocets, but they can, if they fall off and went broke, right, and they couldn't afford the Percocets because that shit is expensive, and they got heroin, they would get the exact same effect. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But people associate the high and the chemicals with the specific drug. You know what I'm saying? Like caffeine, people who are addicted to caffeine. Certain people like coffee, so they think it's the coffee. It's not the coffee. It's the dopamine hit that you get, the serotonin hit that you get from drinking caffeine. You get the same thing from drinking Coca-Cola, right? And what I'm saying is, I tell niggas, it's not the bitch, bro. It's not this particular bitch. You got your mindset on this one bitch because you associated these good feelings with this bitch. Any bitch can do that for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be knowing niggas be trying to play that like they just experienced and got all these hoes. That's how I be knowing that they be lying, because if you had enough and enough women was cooperating, you'll get numb to that shit. You'll almost build up a tolerance, just like you do with drugs and alcohol. When you drink that first drink, right? If anybody has ever dealt with alcohol like that and been like a drinker like that would know. The first time you drink is crazy, right? But the more you drink, you need more and more and more and more. You become numb to that shit. It's the same thing with a bitch's love and a bitch's cooperation. That little shit, bitches cooking, and they always say, "Oh, she cooked for me. She got a fat ass and she fucked me good," and that's pretty much it. Yep. If 100 bitches did that to you, that wouldn't mean shit to you. You see what I'm saying? It's not the bitch, fam. It's the chemical reaction in your body. That's all that is. And anybody can get a fucking cigarette can give you the same feeling that bitch did. I be trying to get niggas to see that. See what I'm saying? To break them out of that mindset so they won't just be honing on one and they think only this one bitch can make them feel like that. No, any bitch can make you feel like that. You feel me? But yeah, 100%. That's it.
Like all the same stuff, King Dre. That's why, because I never knew a woman who liked wrestling too. So after she told me that, it was over.
It was over. Exactly, man.
He like wrestling too, bro. You don't understand, bro.
I get.
She like wrestling too. She knew all the characters from the '80s, bro.
But but see, this the part. This is what I would tell a nigga, because y'all do get that too. Well, we have this in common. When you have things with people in common, your body releases something called serotonin. This is we bond. Find something else. So you associate this good feeling from this serotonin from bonding with this bitch with wrestling, right? I'm not saying you, Afi, but let's say the bitch like wrestling, like, you know what I'm saying? Find another bitch that like basketball like you. You're going to get the same feeling. Find another bitch that like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that she likes wrestling. It's the fact that you bonding with a human being. And when you bond with a human being, your body releases, even when our bodies release these chemicals when we're around other men, not on no gay shit, but when guys can sit and chop it up and bond with each other, as far as like, let's say like on dating and game and life and traveling and shit, our body releases serotonin. This is a bonding chemical. You see what I'm saying? So in order to, when a nigga say, oh, well, we got this in common, or we got that in common, it's plenty of bitches that have things in common with you. You just have to find them. It's not the bitch, bro. It's your body. You see what I'm saying? You can get that same feeling from bonding with your homeboy.
Paying attention to the bitches when you're doing the shit that you like.
Right.
Hey, I said this before, man. One of the things I say is a relationship between y'all dudes out there. Y'all have such a scarcity mindset. But listen to this. Like, for me, I believe a relationship between you and a chick doesn't really start until you have your first disagreement. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes be very, very agreeable with the chick, especially in the beginning. I personally and I may disagree with a chick just to see how she react to it, especially in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, again, like I said, I don't like wasting my time. So I want to see how she reacts to me disagreeing with her. And at the same point, that is a notch for me, because she's looking at me like, oh, I can't believe this dude disagree with me. Like, most dudes would just be like, yeah, and just go along with it. This dude is actually like calling me out on my shit. Like, yeah. Like, yo, this nigga just met me. He's calling me out on in the first message. I mean, in the first conversation. Yeah. What my old head said, start the way you want to finish. Don't let shit be sliding the first 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Now you calling her out. She talking about, yo, why you change? You change. You're not the same. Yeah, start that shit from jump. And I'll tell y'all dudes that she'll respect it, man. Because she wants the dude who's different from the norm, man, different from the rest.
Real talk. Hey, let's just answer 5 questions and be out, because y'all don't listen. This was supposed to be a show where y'all beam up.
y'all ask questions.
Listen to us talk. Y'all supposed to be coming in here with the problems. See, I don't like it. I'm not lying, because I always get the problems in my DM. But when I do shit like this, y'all don't take advantage. Then later on tonight, I'm gonna get the questions in the DM. Yeah, Q Knox. I remember that shit. That's the first song I danced to was Ralph Tresvant. Since you need a man with
sensitivity,
a man
like. Be careful.
Someone who can treat you right.
I got Oppie soul. I got Oppie spirit. Damn, got him.
That was the first song I danced to. I remember I was watching House Party 1 the night before, trying to study my dance moves, because I had danced by myself, but I didn't dance with no girl before, so I was trying to get the grinding and shit.
Yo, they don't know about that, Oppie. Hold on. Yeah, you said some real shit right there, Oppie. They don't know about that part. When I started learning how to dance 6th, 7th, 8th grade, whatever, matter of fact, 6th grade, yeah, we was grinding. That was regular, hit to hit was regular dancing for me. You know what I mean? Like, so by like the time we got to like 7th grade, like you said, like a little nervous, whatever, but first little dance or whatever, yeah, got my grind on. Shit, it was on from there, bro. Like, yo, like, word, I could do this on a dance floor just because of a song?
Yeah, you can touch them, you can. Hey, ain't that crazy? What's up, D Jones? I got my book out at #1, bro. You need to copy it, bro. You my partner. People got it. You got to get it. It's #1 right now, bro. Look, so, yeah, man. The girls that went. Remember the hugs, Jones? Remember the hugs? Oh, I don't know about you guys, but when we was young, we wanted the hugs and shit. Like 10, 11, middle school, like. Can I get a hug? Like all the girls hug.
Yo, what do you, like, fam?
Like, that's the. So some of the girls didn't even want to give you the hugs, but when you go on the dance floor, when you get on the dance floor, then you can touch them, freak them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And all of that. But then when on the dance floor, but on real, after the dance is over, the hugs. Yeah. Can I get a hug? Yeah, hug. Then the group of hoes and shit, it'd be like 4 of them, like, hug. Hey,
yo, me.
4 in 1 shot.
Hey, yo, me with the Haitian culture, you know what I'm saying? Well, I used to play that off because, you know, in my culture, when you greet somebody, you know, you not only hug them, but you kiss them on the cheek too. So when I used to meet these chicks, yeah, you can greet them, kiss them on the cheek, man. So off top, I'm already breaking that, you know, that touch barrier.
Boy, I used to take my hugs seriously. I'd be trying to be GQ smooth with my hugs. Boy, like, yeah, have my little cologne on, make her smell it, yeah.
Yeah, you know exactly where the hug, which side, right? Yeah, you smell like girl. I know you smell like cologne, girl. Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
them hugs
Take
like
that.
nothing to play with, bro.
Take that.
Y'all see, y'all young cats, y'all missed out on the whole innocence of the game. Phone
Yeah, that's
number,
a good way to say that. That's a drop
your
right there,
number.
man. The innocence of the game.
You get
What
a
it used to
number.
be.
How many numbers you get? 7. Oh,
Mm.
I got 3. Funny shit, bro. Them hugs and them phone numbers, bro.
Yeah, that was the days, bro.
It's chill though, cause look, I used to do a thing, right, called the keto, bro. So I would dippos, bro. I've been staff, bro, for a long time. They provided dippos and shit. But I had it so. But I had that I named it.
Hey, yo, you echoing.
So cats would be like, give me, and I dip their ass. And still get their phone number, bro. This ain't nothing. Y'all don't know that type of shit. Y'all don't know about dipping hoes off the code approach and naming the special move that you use it. See, that's a whole level right there. That's abundance mindset. I don't give a fuck about hoes, or else I wouldn't dip their ass after I get their phone number.
Exactly. You got other things to do.
Thanks. Shout out to D Jones. No, he reminded me. I forgot. Yeah, the Tito, bro. That's what we called it. Oh shit! Let's get the 5 questions. Let's see, man. What you guys got? This. I mean, you can't make this shit up. He just happened to see. I forget about shit like I forget about dipping hoes off the top. My bad. They so bad. Mars dope. Shout out for the super chat, bro. He said it all makes sense. Thanks for the knowledge and wisdom. Appreciate you, Mars dope. Joe Blast says, so it seems you brothers didn't suffer from the simp. Yeah, bro. That's another thing. I hate that people just think that red pill guys.
Something must have happened.
Broken guys and shit, bro. I'm not no heartbroken guy.
I'm good. Life is good, man.
I never had problems with women in my whole life. The only problems I had with women is when I was trying to have a girlfriend. Ain't that a
word? That's a fact.
Trying to have a girlfriend, I had hella problems. Fucking with hoes, 0 problems.
Right. Like I've done some simp shit before, but like that's just not me. It's never been me.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like the way you said that, King.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've done some simp shit here and there, but that ain't my style.
In me, yeah.
Never was.
I can't think of a time. All my simp shit been with girls who I was trying to fuck with or been my girlfriends, and then they just knowing that they can they know I'm fucking with them like that, so they just do little shit. But it was like never had a problem.
Yeah, it was like girlfriends. It was only probably one, maybe a couple, but one incident. I think I talked about it on your shit when I did the song for the bitch. I was like when I was in high school, but that's the only shit that. But I thought my shit was fly though, cause I had rapped that shit, bro. But in my mind, but looking back on it, it's crazy. But yeah, I ain't no simp, bro. Never been no simp. He said, "What are some steps to take to get out of it?"
Put on ice the first time. I got put on. You know her. Hey Jones, I'm talking about Fairyland, bro. When she put me on ice, that was the worst, bro, because I was on some stalker shit with the fucking messages, bro. I was like, no, you gonna respond to this. We had 2-way pages back then.
See?
I was thinking I had all the points, like, fuck that, I'm about to bring up all of this shit. And she was just leaving my ass on red, and I'm putting all this work in. Like, what the fuck? That was my worst. I'm like getting all creative and this and this and this and this. Now looking back, that was the worst shit. But back then, I was like, nah, fuck that. After I drop her this game, she gonna respect it. No, she was reposting.
No.
I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna say some shit. I'm thinking I'm gonna say some magical shit that's gonna make her start chasing me again and shit.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, like fuck that. I got one for her ass. Man, hell no, ain't none of that shit work. Look, this how easy Jones, this how easy it was. To King, you missed a good fun show, bro. What's good though? Jones, this how funny this shit was. The moment I told her, you know what, I'm not fucking with you. You play too many games. It was it. When I said that, I meant that. She started chasing me. But the thing is,
See?
I didn't even do it for her to chase me. I was really fed
Yeah,
up.
you were serious, exactly. She felt that energy.
Like, man, fuck this shit, man.
That same shit happened to me, bro.
Yeah, but but the thing is, I'm smart enough to say, oh.
Right.
Oh, okay. I see. Exactly.
I was calling up her best friend, like, man, what's up with your friend, man? She won't answer my man. I was worse.
Yeah, the same shit, bro. Same shit happened to me, bro. Hey, that bitch put me on ice, dog. I was like, what the fuck? Because I wasn't used to shit like that. Like, I'm not used to whole treating me like that, bro. I probably was like 20 years old, bro. And I'm fucking.
I was 17.
17. Yeah, I was 20 when the bitch first like did me like that. But I was
I used to drag her too, bro.
Yeah, see, she got tired of my shit though, because I was like, she had caught me with this other chick, but the chick that she caught me with, I wasn't fucking this bitch yet. Like, it was just like one of the homies and shit. Like, she used to come to our little spot. We had a little spot we used to do our little thing at, but she used to come around a little spot because my homeboy messed with her homegirl and shit. So this chick, we was like tight, but I wasn't like I damn near like put this bitch in the friend zone. Like, I wasn't really worried about her, but the chick.
First of all,
What'd you say?
I said I'll take that bitch off with some first of all.
Hey, the chick, right? The chick who did me like that, she was a couple years young. She was like 18 and shit, and she was like real squarish. So she wasn't used to guys like me. So she was like all in love with me and shit. But she had caught me with this chick, but she thought we was smashing or whatever. So she was starting to get tired of little shit like that, and then. The girl ended up getting pregnant. The one who iced me and shit, it's my little girlfriend and shit. She ended up getting pregnant, but this chick is smart, and this is probably the one. This chick, if I could say any chick got away from me, that I would even consider with being with or in a relationship. If it had to be one, it would probably be this chick right here. But very smart girl, man. Like, you know, decent chick, come from a good background and all type of shit. But she ended up getting pregnant, right? I ended up getting her pregnant and shit. But she was smart enough to say, you know, I got a life ahead of me. We're not married, no shit like that. You ripping and running, I'm cool on that. So she had an abortion. So I put on ice. I cut her off because I wasn't feeling that abortion shit back then. I don't want to get into the pot, but I wasn't feeling that back then. So she had an abortion. So I iced the bitch, right? So she calling me. She calling me. Not calling. Damn, what the fuck we had back then, man?
Beeping.
Nah, this was next to the chirp, next to chirps.
Walkie talkie.
Next to chirp. We used to use the chirps to move back on because you couldn't tap them shits back then. When I was like moving around back then, we used to use the chirps. But we had the chirps or whatever. So I started to try to okay, let me not be like this with her. Bro, when I tell you this bitch stopped picking up the phone for me, bro, like I'm calling. I'm calling from my homie. She answer the phone. And if she hears me, she won't answer the phone from them no more. I'm riding to pay phones. This is when they had the pay phones and shit. You can go and put the 35 cent in and call from the pay phone and shit.
This is back in the day.
I'm going to the fucking pay phone, calling this bitch from the pay phone. I probably called this bitch 100 times that day, bro. But I got
nigga, that drove me crazy. Bro.
I'm like
big, like you just said. Like I didn't. The thing is, let me clarify this. I still have hoes too, and I was still stressed.
Right.
I wasn't stressed over her, and it was only her. I had rotation and everything, but
it was
fun. See, I went through that shit, but I went through that shit in 1996. That's why.
This was. That shit was crazy. I never did that again, though.
Shit.
But when I finally got a hold of her later that night, I'm like, you know what? I've been fucking calling your ass all day. You know what? Fuck you. I'm done with you. She instantly, just like you say, instantly, bro, it changed around. Fuck you. I'm done with you. I hung up on it. Then she pulled up to my little spot, bro.
You be so used to him not answering. Oh, hello? Oh, yeah. Bro, that's what I got to say.
I never forget that day. This was only a one-day thing. It wasn't like I was calling this bitch for weeks and weeks and weeks. But it was only a one-day thing. I will never forget this day. I remember what I had on. I remember the color bike I drove to the little. I hopped on a bike and went to the little corner store to use the payphone. I will never forget that, bro. I remember the shoes. I never forget that feeling of like, I can't believe this bitch is trying me like this. Like, what the fuck is this shit? It's that ego shit. I had a big ego back then, but.
Boy. Nigga, I had the answers. That was this thing. I had the answers in my mouth. And all I had to do was her to answer the phone. If she answered the phone, she's gonna get this fire game. She won't answer the phone.
You couldn't wait to give it to her.
Yeah, man, I'll build it up. Oh, hello, yeah. She hella bad by the time they, yeah. So this is what I was saying. Nah, bro, that's the worst you can do, bro. Hear me out.
I remember thinking like I don't never want to feel like that again, bro. Like
just
ever.
That was a horrible feeling. Just for a bitch to be treating you like that, like I don't see how niggas could carry that on for like days. It was unbearable, bro. Like I was like never.
It's a mindset, man.
Even her answering the phone, like what? Just that.
Yeah, like. and you feeling funny and shit because you calling from another number and your homie seeing this bitch treating you like, I'm like, man. But I finally was like, you know what, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, bitch, you know the fuck we talking to? Like, nah. But when I did that, it instantly flipped right back around. You know what I'm saying? But we end up drifting apart and shit. But yeah, that chick is like, I feel like that chick got away from me. But I was no good back then, so. And she knew that, so she's smart like that. She's like, nah, this nigga ain't no good.
What else I did?
Can't even blame her.
Yeah, she did the right thing. She definitely did the right thing. I ain't gonna lie. Beautiful chick too, bro. Beautiful chick.
Question: how do you break that mindset? Good. I'm glad you asked. Y'all want to take that?
Yeah, real quick. What I would say.
I'm reliving this shit right now, having a good old time.
Right.
Word. What I would say, you know what I'm saying, real quick before just in case my shit don't cut off, I would say, you know, you gotta go out and have experiences, man. Like I said before, dudes are too afraid of failure. You know what I mean? Like that's why they don't even want to try. They're afraid, like, if they don't, another way of looking at it is a lot of dudes put a lot of expectations on what they doing. You know what I mean? Have no expectations, man. Do you live life, man? And through doing that, learn some lessons. Now, when you start learning these lessons, that's when you'll be able to like better have a better grasp on life, where you actually be able to control what happens in your life, man. You'll be able to control people, control situations, all that stuff, man. So I would say experience life and don't be afraid of failure, man. And stop having expectations. And we control people.
I would say, number one, you gotta start like you ain't gonna just wake up Joe Blast and just be this big old player. You gotta it be little things like little things in your habit, and this is something I learned throughout my life. You know, with trying to take on something, don't try to take on the whole project. That like, you know, let's say you start to work out, and you're not gonna be Arnold Schwarzenegger overnight to build that habit. Just go take it one day at a time, one thing at a time. So tonight when you get done watching this, don't like no hoes pictures. Like start like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't compliment nobody today or no woman today. Like start small, and the more you do it, you'll build those. Like you'll build your mental. I don't know what to call this shit, but you'll build that up to the point where it'll start to become your lifestyle. So just start make a list of all the simp shit you do, and just stop doing that shit. That's number one. Stop doing it small, little by little by little. And a month's time, it'll be such a habit that you won't even. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a part of your part of your life, your repertoire. That's number one. Number two is you have to value yourself, bro. Like I said, when I was going through this shit with this bitch, and this bitch iced me like this, like I valued myself so much. I was like, this bitch, you got me fucked up. Like it wasn't like, please talk to me, please. It wasn't like that. It's like, bitch, how dare you do me like this? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's because I value myself, and when I had enough of it. Like, nah, you're not finna be doing me like that. You got me fucked up. Not, oh, I'm so glad you picked up the phone. Let's talk about our problems. Nah, fuck that. When I got a hold of that bitch, I was like, look, you got me fucked up. You don't know who the fuck you think you're dealing with, but I ain't the one. You got me fucked up. and you about to see that you got me fucked up. And I hung up on her, and she pulled up on me. You see what I'm saying? But that's because I value myself, and I value myself because, like RPC said, number one, I was raised to value myself. Number two, I had options. Like, you ain't the only person that can treat me good. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit you do for me ain't nothing. I could do that. I could get that anywhere. You see what I'm saying? You got to get out there and get the experience to know that, you know, I don't have to tolerate this woman treating me like this because I got another one over here that treat me better. You see what I'm saying? And then that's a part of your appeal because they know that. Now, once you know this and you start valuing yourself and you start letting go of the little simp shit that you be doing and the little simp mentality, like I say, start with one day at a time. Just don't like no hoes pictures. Don't when they do the little stories, don't respond to none of it. Just start doing that. Little shit like that.
They can't even do that. They can't do that. I'm telling you,
you gotta start somewhere.
Yo, King, I've had this conversation with my nephew, my younger brother. Like, yo, you know what? How about you just stop stop liking the pictures for a little bit? Right. Oh man, what's the big deal?
Now
I'm like, nah, just cause, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause these chicks be getting.
Go ahead.
Yo, they can't do it, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Like, there's nothing wrong with liking the bitch pictures. I like bitches pictures sometimes, but the thing is, it's not in a like a simpish type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Care about the result, really.
I don't really care. Like, I'm just scrolling and tapping. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I like niggas pictures, not like that, but it's just,
I know what you mean.
It's not. I like the picture. Like, I like what you got on in the picture. It's not like on some simp shit. But a lot of dudes do that type of stuff to get the attention. They comment on the stories to get the attention. Stop doing that. Try to stop doing that at first. Don't do it. Don't do little simp shit. Don't hold the door for a bitch. When you're going into the store, I know this gonna sound, unless it's an old lady, when you're going into the store and it's a bitch behind you, just don't fucking hold the shit open. I know that sounds crazy, but start doing shit like that. Like, little small
I'll
shit.
Be on that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You know it's crazy too, bro. Not to change the subject. We get back on it, but about a year ago, I was coming out of the store and this bitch didn't hold the door open for me, and it made me real mad. So I started paying attention to how many women. That shit made me so fucking mad. I almost cursed that bitch out, dog. Yeah. But I started paying attention to how many women hold the door.
Yo, Jay, real quick, I can't tell you how many times I be behind it. I be behind the chick when she opens the door, and she only opens the door wide enough for her to go through. I'm like, yo, bitch, you see me right behind you.
Listen, that bitch did that shit one day. I don't know if I was having a bad day, but that shit made me so mad. I started paying attention for like the next 4-5 months, and like, it was rare that women will hold the door. If you behind them, they will hold the door for you to walk by. That didn't happen. So I'm like, what the fuck is what's going on here? Like women have become that fucking entitled to where they feel like they don't have to hold the door open for the next person behind them, let alone a man. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bro, that shit is trippy as fuck. Pay attention to that shit, bro. That shit trippy, bro. That shit trippy. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, do little shit. Whatever you feel like you doing that's on some simp shit, just start tackling it day by day. Like, okay, I ain't gonna do this. Write a list. Okay, I be liking bitches' pictures. I be thinking about hoes too much. I be complimenting them, or I be letting them talk to me any kind of way, or, you know, I let my girl talk to me any kind of way. Say, okay, well, from now on, I'm gonna start checking this bitch. From this day forward, I'm gonna start checking it. I don't give a fuck what happened, and just do it day by day, and it'll become you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It'll become you. Like I say, if you start working out, you're not gonna be Steph is cold. You're not gonna have his dedication at first. He grew into that by going, you know, he was real skinny dude. He probably said, you know what, I need to get my shit together. Let me go try this shit. He went, it felt good, and he started doing it. After a month, 2 months, it just probably became him. And now that's his life. You see what I'm saying? And he flourishing from his way of life. And he's happy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that to say, just start one day at a time. Like me, when I think about it, and it's like, damn, how long you been like that? When you had that mentality, it's second nature to me because I always been like this. You see what I'm saying? I remember the first time me getting into a conflict with a chick, how uncomfortable it was. You see what I'm saying? Like, just disagreeing with your girlfriend for that first time, your first girlfriend ever, you disagreeing with her. But me, I know I always been the type to stand up for myself. I don't give a fuck about that. But I remember how uncomfortable that was. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of guys can't stomach that uncomfort, so they simp and they let her get their way, or they be too agreeable, and they let the bitch walk all over them, all in the name of not wanting to make their girlfriend upset. You know what I'm saying? Me, I fought through that uncomfort and I stood up for myself. The more I did that, it's nothing for me to check a bitch now. At 35 years old, it's nothing for me to do that no. But when I was 13 and 12 years old, that was uncomfortable for me to do. You see what I'm saying? But I fought through it. And the more I did that, a bitch ain't gonna play with me. That's my mentality now. You know what I'm saying?
My tip is this. I got a tip for y'all, and then I'm gonna ask the panel a question, and I'm gonna take one more question in the chat, so y'all can wind that up as I'm talking. So my advice to you, bro, is what's up, True Savage? My advice to you is treat this content like webinars, bro. That's the best thing I can tell you. You know, I do webinars.
Great advice.
Same level of game. It's just that we've talked a lot, so you guys hear us comfortably laughing and talking shit, and then and it's like we in a barbershop, and y'all just that laughing and talking, start laughing and talking shit with us. But you need to like really just get the game that we talking through our experience and shit. That's how I learn. Like you may even hear me sometimes I'm on a panel and I ain't talking because I'm listening. It's not like I'm not talking because I'm getting a blowjob because I'm doing push-ups. Because I listen. I listen to other people. I don't think I know everything. I don't know everything. So I would say that my advice to you guys is to treat these videos like webinars. Take notes sometimes, bro. If you hear something good, write that shit down. Because it's like if you hear something, you can hear something life-changing right now, right? So you hear something life-changing, and then what happens? Then fucking, I don't know, AMS goes on live. So then you just go over there and listen to that. And then after that, oh shit, Black Ram went live. Coach Adams is going live right now. Boom. And then you go to bed. You see? You don't learn anything.
Right. I get, yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah.
So treat this game. Eric Matthews, I appreciate that you do, bro. I'm glad that you do.
Facts, man.
Like webinars, bro. You'll surprise. See, because when you treat it like a webinar, you're listening to it with different ears and eyes.
Right, not just entertainment.
Right. It's just like this. It's just like when you in school, right? And they say movie time, and everybody gets excited. Yeah, we about to just do nothing, watch TV. But if the teacher tell you you're getting tested on it, different lenses now. See,
that's a fact.
So start watching the shit like that. So that's that. So my question, put a fire sign in chat. That was fire boss wisdom right there. My question to King Dre and RPC is this: do you ever think that there'll be a time, or is there a woman out there who you can just, you like them, they like you back, and there ain't no fucking bullshit?
I could just answer that real quick. Nah, I'm not saying that could never ever happen because I don't think that way. But nah, bro, just to say I'm not looking for that. I'm not expecting that.
When you say no bullshit, what you mean? What you mean when you say
bullshit?
Yeah, like
no, you walking out the house mad.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen because not real talk, and it's not even. Let me not say, oh, well, women come with their bullshit. I'm a human being. I be on my bullshit too some days. You see what I'm saying? I could make a bitch mad too some days. So that ain't. I don't think that'll ever happen, bro. Nah, I wish that it could be to where you could just be with a bitch and be yourself and just. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna happen.
Just be, nah. It's not the way the world works.
I wish, bro. I wish. If that could happen, I don't know, bro. I'd probably give up the game, bro.
Exactly. Why not? Why not?
Bro, sometimes you don't feel like using the strategies, even though you know them. Like, okay, I can stick it to her ass.
That's what I'm saying,
bro. Listen,
to her ass. I kind of had a good vibe already. Now I gotta teach her a lesson and shit.
Exactly.
Right now.
Yeah, I gotta teach her a lesson. I had a good day. Now I gotta teach her a lesson. And fuck my.
Bro, that's the best. Like my boy's mom is like, I'm like that with her. Like I don't have to. Then Now this some game too. Like when you can, and I'm not finna say, oh, she's special or no shit like this, but like her cooking for me, a bitch cooking for me is like shit that like sparks me and shit that like open me is when it's like I'm finna say like with this situation, like I don't have to be like that with her for her to be attracted to me. See what I'm saying? Like I don't have to play, I don't have to put strategies and act like this. Like I can tell her exactly how I fucking feel about something. I can fucking do it and she's still gonna like me. You see what I'm saying? She's still gonna I ain't gotta play the game like that too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to at least when we separate now. Like, you know, I don't have to, like you say, he don't feel, I have to say, you don't feel sometimes I don't have the energy to even check you, no bitch. Like sometimes a bitch may say something to me, bro. Nah, real talk. A bitch may say something to me and it really don't even bother me. But I know in my mind I have to say something so she can know that she can't talk to me like that. You see what I'm saying? Like what she said, like sometimes that shit get tiring. Like what she just said, I don't care. It don't bother me. It didn't affect me, but now I gotta get up and put a little energy and some bass in my voice to check a bitch just because that's how the game going. You got to do that because if you don't, she'll lose respect for you. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it.
Right. You know, I've actually had women, right, like who are in a rotation or like side pieces who literally gave me no problems, do whatever I say, and then it'd be enticing. So get what my dumb ass do. My dumb ass
push him away. Push him away.
No. When the main one was acting when the main one act up, I put her in the front and shit. And then you give her, hey, look, when you get a chick and she on fries and you put her on burgers, you assume she gonna know what she do because she cooking all day.
Right.
That
was slick. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They don't like it's like that's not what they want. Like you know what I'm saying?
You know what? She cool. She listens. She do everything I say. Don't ever give me no kickback. You know, she probably
let me upgrade her
in the main position.
Yeah, and then they start. I learned that too, bro. I learned that too. That's why with me, I don't upgrade a chick unless she pushing for it. Like if a chick is a booty call, let's say this bitch is a booty call, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if like we got the best. If we got the best vibe, we mesh the best. The bitches got I don't give a fuck about none of that. If she don't push me to upgrade, I'm not gonna upgrade her. Like because I realize that women don't really have shame in their game. So if a woman wants something from you as far as a relationship or to be she gonna say it. Women don't give a fuck about looking like a simp and expressing themselves in that vein, right? I learned that shit. So if a bitch ain't really pushing for it, she cool where she at. You know what I'm saying? She cool where she at. If she ain't, oh well, we need to spend more time. If she ain't doing none of that, she ain't complaining, we cool and we vibing, I'm gonna keep her right there.
Hey, I'm not saying right that I do that now. I'm telling. Let me do a disclaimer. I'm telling y'all when I learned my lesson. I know how to do it now.
Right. Yeah, I learned that. I learned the hard way.
Like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know, just why this. Let me just put her in there, and then I can just have the this one be my name, and it'll be all cool, and get the same shit she been doing.
Exactly. Live and learn, man.
They'd be around for years and everything. I ain't talking about like 6 weeks. I'm talking about like down.
I feel like
2-3 years and giving me the ultimate experience, and then the moment I upgrade their ass.
I learned that man, that shit sting too. It's like bitch. But in my mind, it's like, bitch, you worked hard for this, but it's not really that they worked hard for it. They didn't they just doing them. So, but in my mind, I'm looking at it like this, that ego shit too. And I don't lie. Afi was probably the first one I talked to Afi one day. This was when I first started talking to Afi, and he was talking to me about the ego shit. I never really looked at my ego in that sense, but it's ego shit, right?
Yep.
Like when I think back on it, it's like I'm thinking like the bitch is working hard, like her being cooperative and her doing shit. I'm thinking in my mind that she's working hard trying to land me. What'd you say?
That she might even be better.
Right.
Position vibe.
Right. So yeah, I'm thinking like this, like she's working to get somewhere, and it's not. The bitch is doing her, and she cool where she at. You see what I'm saying? I had to learn that, bro. And then you ruin something. You ruin something, right? You trying to upgrade the bitch, you ruin it, and then now it's friction because the bitch bucking, and you looking at the bitch like, bitch, what's up with you? Like, you know, I done. You think it's a privilege to her that she has the burden. And pay attention to this. Sometimes we think it's a privilege to them that they have the burden to make us feel good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of bitches is smart, and a lot of bitches don't even want that role to where they have to be responsible for a nigga feelings, and a lot of bitches don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna tell no suckers though, no shit like that, because if they're gonna break you, they're gonna break you. But a lot of, truth be told, a lot of bitches don't really dig that type of, especially bitches that have been there before and that have been in relationships and shit like that. They don't really, unless it's worth it, they not really too keen, unless they getting something out of it. Like for real, they not too keen on having the responsibility of caring for you and your feelings and worrying about this and submitting to you. That, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I was thinking like, it's a privilege to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? To want to be close to me and shit. I had to get up out of that, bro. Yep. But that's ego and shit. I never and I'm a grown ass fucking man in my mid 30s, and I had the conversation. I probably don't even remember this shit.
I remember.
We had this conversation. He had this conversation. He was like, "Nah, bro, that's your ego." And I started thinking about that shit and got off the phone, and I started thinking about a whole bunch of old shit. It's like, that's fucking ego, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, man.
Yep. Just like that.
One more question, and then we'll call it an evening. So put a good one in the chat, please. Please don't do us like that. Give us a show ending question. That's what I want. That's what I want from you, Mahogany. That's what I want from her. Come on, Mahogany. I see you over there, Chocolate. Give me a what do you call it? Drop you know what the fuck I'm saying. A fucking show ending question. Right. I'm gonna put this one up for the members, man. This is a members only one. A good family chop up. Shout out to Professor Rich that was on here earlier. And shout out to Toxic Crusade War Report. I can't get this. What up, Republic? It's my son's 6th birthday, and we just got back. Happy birthday to your son, bro. I'm glad you're doing the father stuff, man. That's what's up. Good stuff, brother. All right. I'm going to give y'all like 2 minutes to put it in the chat. Any last words, RPC, King Dre?
Not really, bro.
You know the usual. Shout out to everybody listening, people in the chat, people listening to the playback. You, King Dre, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to y'all, boy. And congratulations on your book too, bro.
Right. Can't say that enough.
You
cracked it open?
Nah, not yet, bro. Not yet, bro. There'll be so much shit I be doing. Not yet, but I'm gonna get to it. And I truth be told, Brian like sat down and read a book in a long time, bro.
This is a good one. Wow. It's like a story.
Yeah, I got you.
It's a story of how somebody's soul got taken and gave back to him. That's what my book is. Yeah. That's what we're talking about in my book. About how you took somebody's soul and show them how you do it, and then you give it back to them. That's the book.
I got that shit inspired me though, because the one I was working on, I'm gonna scrap it. I mean, I haven't worked on it in a while because I started doing courses and shit. But yeah, I'm about to do like a Bible type shit, but not like a Bible, not big like that. But I'm trying to like
commandments.
Yeah, like create a standard, bro, of a way of being, like how feminism, the first wave of feminism, long time ago, like they had this one ideal mind. Like I'm trying to do some shit like that. Oh, I'm gonna start working on that in a minute.
So it's good you had this conversation. So guess what? Y'all go over there to King Dre channel and ask him when his book coming out every time you see him, so he can hurry up and get it out. Y'all gonna go buy the King Dre. When the book coming out? When the book coming out? That's gonna shake that time off. You're gonna get tired of hearing it, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Boom! Buy it, fool, right in your side of your gut. I gave it to you, fool.
But yeah, you've been working, bro. You've been working because I was like, I remember you was talking about putting it out, and that shit just came. I was like, damn, he put the book out. That's real. That's real, bro.
Yeah, word.
You got one coming, RPC?
Finish the course.
Yeah, man. Yep, definitely, man. I'm working on it right now. I'm about halfway through, man.
Is it what's about?
True female nature, man. I think, yeah, man. I feel like if dudes understand what, and when I say true female nature, I'm not just talking about like dudes dealing with, fucking chicks. I'm talking about female nature, period. Dealing with your mom, your sister, your cousin, the chick at work, all that shit, man. Once you understand it, hopefully dudes will be able to move accordingly afterwards.
That's cool. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
We do got a question. Oh yeah, Drop finish that course too, bro.
You did? Yeah, you gave it to me already.
It's ready.
Oh, you uploaded it and everything?
It's ready. It's done.
Hey, you know what? I need to give you. I don't think I gave y'all access to my second one. Did I give y'all access to my second one? What about the first one? Y'all got the first one, right?
Yeah, I got the first one, man.
I didn't get the second.
I like the first one.
I'm gonna give y'all access to the second one. I was thinking about that earlier when the dude was shouting my course out. I was like, I never gave him access to the second one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's ready because I want to do the webinars with it, bro. So like, I want to have y'all come on and just for an hour and just chop game. So yeah, I got a course coming out probably first week of August, y'all, and it's like 27 modules, over 3 hours worth of content. It's called The Key to the Next Level.
Yeah. We saw a snippet already.
Yeah, we breaking down style, we breaking down confidence, we breaking down goals, we breaking down how to find a tribe, we breaking down body language. So that's gonna come, and we're gonna do the webinars and shit. So it's gonna be off of YouTube. So when y'all get on there, y'all be a part of webinars too. And me personally, I'm gonna teach both of my books. I'm gonna teach the book I got out now, and I'm gonna teach Finesse Game too. I'm gonna teach it. So y'all stay tuned for that.
All right, man. Y'all better start investing, man. Get yourselves better, man. Evolve, man. Become a better version.
Yep, it's dope too. It's pretty dope. You know.
All right.
Remember we said earlier, you gotta get your pencil and your. Well, I make you do it on there. So if you don't do it, that means you ain't listening. You ain't gonna get no results because I tell you to do it on the course.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, here go the question right here for us, real quick. Jaguar says, if you can have well, y'all go and then I'll go. If you could have a because this is a good question. If you can have a do-over in life, what would you do differently? Dre, RPC?
Hey, man, I wouldn't do nothing over, man. Because I realized anything and everything that's happened to me has brought me to where I am today, man. So I need everything to have happened to me the way it happened to me, man. I mean, because everything's supposed to happen for a reason, right? So, you know what I mean? People would be like, I wish I knew what I knew when I was 16. Like, nah, bro. Like, that type of power is too much. You know what I mean? Like, if I knew what I knew now at 16, I probably had like 2-3 baby mamas, man. Like, on some real shit. Could I be immature with the power? You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, I wouldn't trade nothing, man. That even includes me getting dismissed from med school, man. Even from that, I learned a very valuable lesson. You know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't change a thing.
Congratulations, you stole my answer, motherfucker.
I wish I could feel like that, bro. I wish I could feel like that. I would probably would have taken a different path. I wouldn't have went down the path I went. I would have did the right thing and capitalized on a lot of the opportunities that was in front of me when I was younger, like 17, 18. And I chose a different life, and that life came with a lot of bullshit, you know. Came with a lot of money and stuff like that, but it came with a lot of bullshit, a lot of pain, and a lot of shit I still live with today, right now. And I'm years and years removed from that shit. So with me, I would probably do that different. I wouldn't do that. What? Go ahead.
No, ain't nobody say nothing.
I was talking to my son. My son had walked here. Yeah, but yeah, I would. Me personally, I would do that again. I would do that differently. I wouldn't take that path. It's just a lot of bullshit coming down.
Well, everything RPC just said, and then I just add to it because I feel the same way. Like, and I can unpack it like this. Like, see, maybe if you asked me 2 years ago, what I'd tell you was, I would have not been fucking with bitches. I mean, even though it was fun and all of that, it took a lot of time away from me, man.
Mm.
I lost so much time fucking with hoes, bro. So much time, bro. And if I could have put all that time into myself, bro, you know, so my old answer would be like, man, I would have, you know, got my doctorate and shit, went straight to school, moved to Atlanta, bought me some houses when it was cheap. When my cousin went out there, I would have went with him and probably been having like 10 houses. But you see, what happens is like now, I don't even want that anymore. I want to be an entrepreneur now. That's why everything before this happened is important. I wouldn't change it because if I would have went that route, I wouldn't want to do what I want to do now.
Exactly.
Right.
Which is make money from my computer, chill, look at fly shit, and just jump all around and do whatever I want to do.
Exactly.
See, going to get my doctorate don't mean that. Getting my doctorate mean going to work, getting paid a lot of money, and probably just end up fucking hooking up with some chick. I probably would have had 2 kids right now. Probably would have been married to her for 5-10 years, got divorced, been the same. See, my shit's better now.
Right.
As much as you want, I can say, but just nah, because the vision that I have for myself now is better than any vision that I had for myself before.
Exactly, man. And you needed that to happen. Everything that happened beforehand.
So yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Y'all fucking with bitches right now?
No,
not around my area, no.
Yeah, I ain't been fucking with it. Yeah, that's this shit crazy.
But you know what?
It's been a few months.
It's not. See, it's one thing, bro, for you just to say that statement and for me to say it and RP to say it. But it's different when you say, "Are you happy?" I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Not like,
yeah, I'm cool, like,
no bitches. I got 3 more weeks for this shit, and now I'm about to go crazy. Like, nah, bro. Like, cats is just chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling like a motherfucker, bro. Like, shit, I be around my baby mom and shit sometimes, but yeah, even we don't even when it be that, like, we don't be smashing this shit, bro. Be chilling.
Word, man.
Like a chore, like, I'm not doing it now. I got 1 more month, and then I can't wait.
like this longer than my monk mode, damn near, bro. That I ain't been fucking with no bitches. Like sometimes I get on Tinder to bullshit and like just be hollering at bitches just to talk to them and like how they be doing us and lead them on shit. Like I do that shit. I do that shit sometimes. I ain't gonna even lie, but like fucking with bitches and talking to them on the phone and linking and like it's been like literally, bro, since like March, maybe March or April. I've been like chilling, like working, you know what I'm saying? Like working on new shits. I done started making money in stock market, learning that shit, and all type of shit, bro. Like just getting shit done. That shit cool, bro. That shit cool. That shit cool, bro. I like it. I'm probably gonna go like full fledged with that, bro. Try to make that like my main source of income. Cause with all this shit going on, yeah, it kind of fucked up my other shit that I was doing.
You ever holler at King Jordan about it?
Nah, but he do something different. He do like the Forex and shit. I'm more so like on the New York stock exchange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't holler at him and shit. I was checking this shit out, and that's how he do like the Forex shit. But yeah, that shit cool, bro. I've been making my bread in this shit, and I'm about to turn it up. So I can chill, and I ain't got to be moving around. Just wake up, check my trap, and I'm good, bro. Like,
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So, yeah, it's cool. It's a little side hustle for you dudes that want to get your money up. Is fuck around and learn how to trade, bro. It's not really easy. It's a learning curve, but you know you ain't got to learn it though. Yeah, once you learn it, you in there. So.
Good, man. Well, man, this was some fire game. Just a real chill session, man. I had a good time. Make sure y'all follow King Dre.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram in there and go subscribe to my channel and shit.
What's up, MLD? We was just chopping it up. We didn't have no topic. We would just just chopping it up. Good game and shit. I'm trying to learn that trade cryptocurrency. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Just just chopping game. It was good to just tap in with you guys, you know, and not be in teacher mode and really just catch up. You know what I mean? And catch up with my brothers on the panel. Catch up with y'all in the chat.
Word.
For sure.
You know, we humans too. Sometimes you just want to talk regular.
Exactly. Just chop it up.
You just want to talk regular sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to, you know, be not like that, but like that. But anyways, shout out to MLD. Y'all go to his channel. I was just on the fire stream with him, Donovan Sharp, Lucario, Myron Games earlier today. Shit was dope. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace to y'all, bro.
All right, man. Peace to the chat.
All right,
peace
man.
to everybody.
All right, y'all be safe, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. Peace, peace.